And welcome inside the Sports Guys Podcast.com and, of course, Longhorn Radio here. Hamshire Fannett out here in a rainy Fannett, Texas out here, too. And excited to be a part of this as we kick off the inaugural season for Hamshire Fannett football here, too. And good to be reunited here. Brandon Morrell, exclusively on the YouTube channel, my Facebook page, the Backstage Pass powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com. And we got the band back together here. He was with me on the call with a Southeast Texas team for last year. And, of course, we had a chance to move a little bit down right there in 4A too, but excited to be a part of this for Hamshire Fannett this season, and we'll thank our sponsors here in a little bit for making this possible. But I mean, this is pretty cool to be back. Welcome in Andy McCall to the booth. Of course, we did some Vital Pirate football over the years. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Good to be back.
It's good to be back too. We want people to tune in tonight, engage in the broadcast there as we're live again streaming here. You'll see us here in the booth here. Again, the Backstage Pass makes it all possible up there too. Each and every week we speak to a lot of the great country artists out there and sports broadcasters too. The SportsGuysPodcast.com. If you're out at the stadium too, bring the raincoat and of course a little bit of everything out there. The umbrella, because it is one of those little tropical systems moving this way. Hopefully we'll be okay with just a little bit of rain tonight. But, you know, you look at a game like this and you preview the Channel 12 KBMT's Game of the Week, which Nick Canizales will be on the Blitz coming up tonight, too. First of all, I got to thank Mike Canizales, the Director of Communications. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, Mike. Mike Canizales here, Director of Communications with the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns. He does a great job here, too, doing all the social media stuff. We appreciate the post yesterday. It's been a lot of prep to get ready for the 2024 high school season. We didn't know where we were going to be, and just good to be reunited with you after so many years of calling games here in Southeast Texas. Like I said, with the Vital Pirates, Barbers Hill, P&G, we've done a little bit of everything here in radio for 25 years. And I guess once you're addicted to it, it stays addicting, right?
Yeah, you just can't put it down. I love high school football, and over the recent years, I've been running clocks and chains and stuff at various high school games. And tell you what, Hamshire Fannett is one of my favorite.
Yeah, so Mike at the 48-yard line right there, too, taking some pictures of all the cheer and, of course,
they're all in their poncho. But Hamshire Fannett, it's a fun atmosphere.
Oh, yeah,
it's a fun atmosphere. They're passionate about their Longhorns here. Beautiful stadium. They've made some improvements in recent years. Beautiful concession stand. So it's going to be a soccer night.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun, too, as well. And, yeah, Aaron, the game is still on, too, so that's the beauty of going live on the StreamYard out there, too. The game is on out here, too, as well. We're sitting in the booth here. You come up just shy of the 50-yard line here, too. On the track is where we're located again. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, excited to be a part of Hamshire Fannett football. Our thanks go out to everybody who made this possible, too, as well. Coach Mark Wagoner, the superintendent, Dr. Dwayne Augustine, of course, his son, Chris Augustine, is one heck of a player here on the roster, too. So excited to be a part of this for the 2024 and 2025 season. And we'll have all the games here, home and away here at Longhorn Stadium each and every week, of course, with home games. And next week, a big opponent with the Hitchcock Bulldogs. We'll talk more about that. Coach Greg Smith coming up next week there, too. But again, Hampshire ranked 13 in the state right now, which is really, really amazing. Of course, we had to do our preview show a couple of weeks ago with Dave Campbell of the Dave Campbell Texas Football High School Magazine. We called it the Bible High School Football. And it was kind of cool to get out there and talk to Greg Tepper, who does an amazing job, the managing editor of that book. Of course, Dave Campbell's a legend in Texas high school football. Over 1,500 teams out there that they preview. Of course, they do colleges and things like that, NFL, the Cowboys, and the Texans. But to have Hamshire Fannett ranked 13 in the state, coming off a 10-win season last year, and I got to tell you right now, it starts and ends with quarterback. And it seems like, more and more high school quarterbacks these days are just spread it out 3 and 4 wide. And they're finding their targets. And one of his top targets out there, too, is, of course, Chris Augustine. But at the same time, too, they're big up front, too. And I'm looking forward to seeing this roster. And one of his top targets, Mr. Starnes. I cannot wait to see Mr. Starnes. Last year, we'll talk some about him, some of his stats coming off there, too, as well. But Logan Castile, C.J. Larnett, Malachi Adams, Chris Augustine, Isaiah Reed, Pierce Pirtle, Dave Quintero, Delano Doucette, Jonathan Funhelder, Braxton Starnes is the name I'm looking for. They're seniors. This club is very senior-laden heavy, and I can't wait to see this. Spread them out. They averaged 38 points a game last year.
Yeah, they were fun to watch. I worked a couple of their games whenever I was on the road. They had me come out here a couple of times and to run the clock and scoreboard. Run the clock on the scoreboard also.
You do a little both, yes.
And whoever's running it right now already has LCM spotted 3 points.
Spotted 3 points.
Someone needs to adjust the scoreboard. I'm not sure. But you mentioned Bryson. He had an injury that sidelined him for most of the season in 2022. Yeah, 2022. I can't talk read this. The 2022 season. I'm not asking old.
Same here, yes.
And then I thought it said 2023. I was like, hold on, I remember watching him. And then last year, he came back to the great season. 3,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. 15 of those, I believe, going to Braxton Starnes.
Yeah, he's his main target. Once you find that guy, reminds me of a little bit of the Green Bay Packers offense too. When you had Aaron Rodgers there, and you had, of course, the legend Brett Favre, Hall of Famer. There too. Spread them out 3, 4, 5 wide. You got your tight ends. Sometimes they'll run 2 tight end sets to run the football there too. A strong running game for setting it up and exposing that defense. Trying to make linebackers come down and make plays too. That's the big thing. He'll find his targets tonight too with Augustine and of course Braxton Starnes.
And then up front, you have Max Huber.
Yeah.
Big man. He's a grown man, 6'6", 325 pounds. Already verbally committed to UTEP, University of Texas at El Paso.
He would pancake us, right?
Oh my gosh, send me flying. Not just pancake.
You'd be flying, right,
I'd
dude?
be toast. I'd be like literally toast. The type of toast that flies out of a toaster.
We'll talk about
toast in so many different ways.
Yeah, we'll talk about our sponsor, of course, Rockin' Egg Cafe here in a little bit too. And all got to get a chance to go by and see my good friend Butch there today. We actually ate some of the best chicken and sausage gumbo in Southeast Texas, which is really good. And of course, we'll talk about Rockin' Egg Cafe to make it possible here. And if you guys would like to be a sponsor coming up this season too, if you're listening to the home and the away games, of course, tonight, bring your phone, bring your favorite audio device too, your headsets out too, your earbuds, bring an umbrella. And of course, bring most of the night tonight. I'm supposed to get out of here.
I think it's supposed to clear up by probably the second half.
Yeah.
Should be dry. But this is the traditional traditional grass surface. Maybe a mud pile by the time this game
I was looking at the banner on the tractor too. These things down there, same mud, same blood. I love that logo down there too. The HF logo, of course, so the slogan there.
Hopefully we don't have a lot of Obviously we'll have a lot of
If you look out there right now, just of course you can't see the broadcast weekend. Hopefully next year we get into some of the viewing technology and of course showing the games. We'll do that. But it was just cool to put all this together over the last few months since about May. We've been working on this. I came out in July to talk to Mike. And so again, thanks to everybody out there, Dr. Dwayne Augustine, and of course head coach Mark Wagner of the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, and our friends out there too, Mike Gonzalez, and the entire Hamshire Fannett, Bob Doom, and the school board for making this happen too. Excited to be a part of this, and excited to be a part of Longhorn Radio here exclusively on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. We got room for comments over there, so you guys can tune in, see us on the live stream. You cannot see the game out there too, but of course everything's good. Mike's giving us a thumbs up down there from the. We're good there too, brother. Just thanking him out there. Hopefully we'll get Mike up here a little bit at the end of the pregame show. Of course, kickoff tonight at 7:30, and if not, we'll get Mike at halftime to talk about everything going on, not just football at Hamshire Fannett, but some volleyball games were going on today, and some other the fall sports that have kicked off there cross country and some other sports out there. We'll talk to Mike about that too as well. I want to say, again, thanks to Mark Wagner too, and everybody out there at Hamshire Fannett, and of course our friends at the Dave Campbell Texas High School Football Magazine. I love Greg Tepper. He always comes on. We did like a 30-minute show. If you missed that, it's on my Facebook page, and of course out there, the Sports Guys Podcast.com out there bringing you the broadcast tonight. Looking at 9-4A Division II, since we got some time to talk about it, and we're going to be talking about it over the next 9 weeks of this, and we hope for a deep playoff run this year. Because if you remember last year, I mentioned earlier in the pregame, but Hampshire averaged 38 points a game. The point differential last year plus 253 between points scored and points allowed. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing point differential right there, too. So can't wait to see this high-powered offense averaging 38 points a game. 10-2 last year, 5-1 in district. And, of course, again, 9-4A Division II. Ty Bryson was a preseason offensive MVP at quarterback, who for over 3,000 yards last year. And, of course, Hamshire Fannett predicted, according to Dave Campbell's Football Magazine, to win the district. Going to be tough there with Jasper right there, too. Silsbee, West Orange, Stark, Shepherd, and Tarkington. And one of the things that Tepper had talked about, too, with Dave Campbell's Magazine, he said, don't be surprised. And don't sleep on Shepherd and Tarkington in this district, too, right here. Because this is going to be fun. Hampshire finishing second to Silsbee last year. Of course, Braylon Miller now. The talented wide receiver was a 5-star recruit now at the University of Colorado. He's going to go to A&M and then transferred over to Colorado. So this is going to be fun. And so to live up to expectations, we've been covering high school football in Southeast Texas for well over 15, 20 years now. How hard is it as you cover these games, as a player? Of course, I've coached high school football for many years. I've seen it from a broadcaster, a player's lens, and a coach's lens, too, at the same time. So I know what it's like to walk in the locker room and give a pregame speech. And is it hard to stay away from the hype of the magazines and, of course, what the Enterprise puts out and all the projections for? Does that fire kids up?
It's a good question. I was in a band, so I was in the drum line. So
you guys always stay fired up, right?
We just beat on things and that fires up. And we got this Kate pop thing. So that fired up our student body. We had my senior year, our drum line was 40 people. It's something great. All they had to do was just get us to play well. We could go out there and literally just do mark time, boom.
Yeah.
And they've done
Well, according to this, we got 11 starters back, 8 on offense and 3 on defense. Like I said, 10-2, 5-1 in district last year, too. It's going to be a lot of fun watching Coach Wagner. Of course, it all starts and ends with Ty Bryson there with 3,000 yards, 31 touchdowns passing, a huge junior year. And, of course, that top target, Braxton Starnes, 969 yards, 15 touchdowns receiving last year. And, of course, looking forward to seeing Chris Augustine over 1,000 yards rushing and 15 touchdowns. Longhorns is just going to be amazing. And, of course, we got to talk about our good friend, 37 tackles and 3 picks. He's the top returning player on the defense, Mr. Larnett. We'll talk more about him throughout the game there, too. So looking forward to talking about that, too. And, we try to mention as many of the kids' names on air as we can coming up tonight, too. And, of course, the opponent tonight, I got to give some props out there to our good friend. I saw my buddy walking in pregame tonight. My good buddy, Alan DeShazo. I used to coach with him at Bridge City High School. Always fun to see Alan here on the field. And, of course, my good old buddy, I went back to my old stomping grounds with the Westbrook Bruins. And I tell you what, he's done a hell of a job over here in the past few years, too, as the wind's picking up here, too, and the press box trying to keep our papers straight, too, at the same time. My good buddy, Eric Peavy. Here's a guy that's one of the best defensive minds in high school football, head coach of the LCM Bears. So we're going to talk more about their district coming up, Vider in Bridge City, all that good stuff coming up here week 5 here, week 3 here at home. Next week on the road with Hitchcock. But Eric Peavy, one of the best head coaches, led Westbrook to a state championship game many years ago. Let's see, 2018, something like that. But never underestimate a great guy. And the Westbrook Bruins, and of course the LCM Bears are going to come in here and play hard. They're predicted to win their district. We'll talk more about that. And of course, it looks like now we're going to get to the school songs, and we're going to pause for a second here and listen to the school songs here on Longhorn Radio with Brandon Morrell and Andy McCall. Here's Hamshire Fannett's school song. I got before. Could tell that you the LCM or the Hampton. That was the LCM school song. Now we're going to Longhorn school song. We saw them last year too. At least I saw them there. And Byron played tough over the last couple of years. They played tough in that district too at the same time. They've got some targets and they've talking to the coaches that are waiting here today to get set up the broadcast tonight. Here's the team that's going to get out. We expect Hamshire Fannett to kind of come out and make a state play. We talked about that. We're on the first team and at the same time, this was County 12 games for week.
Great test for Hamshire Fannett because we have a player ready for this not just for this player. Put up and some of these guys ready. Well, it's a big test for them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the broadcast. Of course, the LCM Bears always tough in their particular district. We'll talk about some of the star players tonight as well. Katie Lee, of course, Jackson Fury, Evan Worstorp, and of course Dawson Stanley, and a whole lot more too. It's going to be one of those things too tonight. Kind of bear with us too, and I think audio too is coming through tonight too at the same time. So we'll definitely like to check me so we'll get the halftime up there too at the same time. So coming to our audience, so kind of bear with us there on the broadcast too as we get through a little, I guess, the tropical disturbance. Tonight too, so just a little bit of rain. We'll take a quick time out here on the SportsGuysPodcast.com. You're listening to Longhorn Radio here too, exclusively. And speaking of the backstage pass, you can always catch your shows out there too at the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And now we're on WSN Radio in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Randall Lottery. You can always catch that too out there too. Sunday mornings from 5:30 to 6 a.m. A lot of the top country artists out there. And over the next couple of weeks, Phil Vassar and John Rich over the next 2 weeks. And thank you for Alan Price up there in Tennessee. As the rain picks up tonight here too. And we'll try to get to a quick break in the Hamshire Fannett school song. So bear with us here as we get through all the great rain here too. And get a quick time out here. Our sponsors talking about Rocket Cafe here. It's Longhorn Radio exclusively on the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And back here on the SportsGuysPodcast.com here exclusively. It's Longhorn Radio, too. Excited to be a part of this, too, for the 2024 season here. The Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, week 1 of high school football here against the LCM Fannett Bears, too. And we're talking about that a little bit. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall back here. And I've got to thank our sponsor out there, too, that made this possible. I went into Dr. Blickfield at Rockin' Cafe, and they said, yeah, you know what, I'd like to be a part of this, too, at the same time. And just have a little fun. Rockin' Cafe opened in January 2nd, 2002. It's been rocking ever since. They offer full catering services from 5 to 5,000. Great out there, too. Actually went by and saw Butch today. Whatever your needs are, just give them a call at 409 out there, too. 409. And, of course, 842-0010. And preferably email them, rockincafe@yahoo.com, too, out there, too. And they'll quote your event out there. You can visit the website, rockincafe.com. You're going to find menus and other information out there. They're open to the public 11 until 2 weekdays. You can taste just some of the great things in Southeast Texas-style food, home cooking, they cater, and, of course, you can come by and check out that banquet hall there, too. They can accommodate up to 250 guests out there, too, at the same time. So go by and check out Rockin' Cafe. The Google score was almost a 5 last year, 4.6. Not bad for 22 years of service. And, of course, the Better Business Bureau, an A++, not one simple complaint. Come try a little bit of spice and a little bit of slice of Texas spice in Southeast Texas. You've eaten there, too. I tell you what, it is fantastic to have this chicken and sausage gumbo today, too. And check them out for all the catering needs there. Give them a call out there, too, at 842-0010. Preferably email them, rockincafe@yahoo.com. Butch, thank you for kicking us off this season to get this out there and to get Hamshire Fannett football on the air. We should appreciate that, too, at the same time. And just for more sponsors, we're talking about a lot of great things coming up over the next few days. Grace Community Baptist Church of Fannett is going to join us on the away games. If you'd like to be a sponsor, email me at brandon.morrell40@gmail.com out there, too, as well. We'd love to get you guys part of the 2024 Hamshire Fannett football season, too. My papers are already getting wet. It's coming sideways.
It seems to be getting you. Oh, you know why? Because it's coming from our right to left towards the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And I'm shielded by a wall. So you're definitely better than me.
Well, we got a little wind coming through, too, so you might hear a little bit of the audio muffled. We'll keep doing our best out there. Here's something. The Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, too. If you guys think the horn went off, we're going to go do the big horn. Bubble here in just a second. Same mud, same blood. I love that slogan there on the track there. Of course, head coach Eric Peavy leading the charge for the LCM Bears, too. And, of course, Mark Wagner, head coach here with the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns.
We already have some early scores.
Oh, we do?
Yes. August will start at 7 o'clock.
All right.
So we have Deweyville is hosting Christian Home Educators Fellowship.
Wow, interesting.
So Deweyville is up 7-0 in that one, in that home game. Kelly and Hardin Jefferson are scoreless. Kelly. And that's still in the first quarter. Deweyville game's also still in the first. These are all first quarter. Nederland is hosting Leverton, and Nederland is up 7 after early in that game. And scrolling down, Orangefield and Woodville are scoreless in the first quarter. And then the biggest score so far is the first quarter. Cushing is visiting Collinsdale. Cushing is at 14 left. And that's it. Those are the ones that are in progress.
We got some games in progress right now. Of course, we'll keep back all the non-district action around the state tonight. And we'll keep you posted there. And, of course, 12newsnow.com.
And Westbrook lost 27-17
last night, too.
Eisenhower.
Good football team. I believe it's Aldine Eisenhower out of the Houston area there, too. Of course, we talked about the cornerback this year is going to be exciting to watch, too. Looking forward to that, too, as it's going to be fun. Our friend, Mr. Larnett, the junior, had a lot of tackles there, 37 tackles, and, of course, 3 interceptions last year. He's the top player returning on the defense, too. Looking forward to talking about that, too. Cameron Larnett is going to be exciting to watch, too, at the same time. And, this roster, again, full of talent, too, at the same time out there, too. You've got Ty Bryson. We talked about him. There's Chris Augustine, too, as the LCM Bears are running through their banner. Kickoff coming up here at 7:30. We'll get to the national anthem here in a little bit. But the Cameron Lornett is going to be exciting to watch. He's a defensive lineman, offensive lineman. And again, Chris Augustine, Malachi Adams, Pierce Bernal, Delano Doucette, Jonathan Fundell, Braxton Stars, these top wide receivers. And it's going to be fun. Brandon Sarge, another fun player to watch. Christopher Ellington, Carter Romero, Jeff McNoden, Brandon Davis, Ryan Zebno, Miguel Martinez, Hayden Day, Richard Bouchard, Caleb Locano, Giovanni Giannis, Zane Hicks, Blake Lawrence, and of course, Cameron Lornett, Matt Huber, and of course, Henry Batiste, and Dylan welcome that. I won't get all the six names at the top of the list. We're talking a little bit about Will Cypress coming up here as much as ready to run through the tunnel to the start of week 1 of the Texas high school football season 2 at the same time. And of course, Will Cypress tonight, the opponents coming up tonight here to get all the action in podcast. Podcast.com. Of course, the links are on the Hampshire. I can see it tonight. He's one of our best players here. The Bears are bringing out the cowbells. They're going to welcome in. Hampshire Fannett here. They've got the black jerseys with the blue pants and of course the blue helmet with the gold. This is on the side and also kicking their position over there too. One side is looking across the two, but this is showing at the 60-yard line right now. LCM the white tops with the green numerals and of course the green pants and the white socks, white shoes, and of course the traditional gold helmets over the LCM. That one Bears, and of course the Horns ready to run through. The tunnel coming up here too as well. And playing the LCM Hamshire Bears too coming up tonight. Exciting times for high school football. And I just can't wait to be a part of this 2024 season. They're right on my side here, and you know what? I brought the broadcast for the stands coming up before too at the same time. So we're used to this out here too. Of course, Will Cypress 10-4A Division I predicted to win their district. One of their top players, Tucker Floyd, he's the preseason defensive MVP. Vida predicted second. Lumberton, number 3. Livingston, 4. Huffman, Hargrave, Bridge City, Hart Jefferson, and Liberty round out the top 8 right there. So Will Cypress predicted to win their district this year. Of course, head coach Eric Peavy led Westbrook to the state championship game many moons ago. And of course, I used to be on the staff coaching the D staff. And of course, in fact, people may not know about me. I don't think that they're the best defensive line. And so the Bears going to be loaded. The Horns close right here too, and then the blue pants coming down with the Horns on the side, the black socks, and of course the conventional blue helmet with that beautiful gold Hampshire Fannett look. The good news we can't jump up tonight to the second floor, 116 tackles, 12 tackles for loss. Last year, was 6 sacks for 1 reception. And this is going to be a good defensive unit. Coach Peavy said the depth in the trenches on both sides of the ball is going to be big strength in 2024 too. And of course, Tucker Floyd out there, 5'10", 185, runs a 4.5. Jackson Smith, the Will Cypress Bears out there too. And of course, their running back, Jonah Fuller, will be calling his name coming up tonight, and Braylon Lewis there, the quarterback for the safety for a lot of Jalen Morris, another name to keep an eye on tonight too. And a big offensive lineman, Jalen Broussard, too, at the same time. So LCM predicted to win their district, and they actually it's a nice great opening week, and of course, Channel 12 week 1 game here too. Hey, we're going to take a quick time out. We're going to come back to the national anthem coming up here to the kickoff high school football season. Thanks for that. LCM Longhorn Radio exclusively on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And, of course, you can catch the Backstage Pass there every Sunday morning on WSM Radio, the home of the Grand Ole Opry there, 5:30 to 6 a.m. Our guest this week, Sarah Beth Tate. We're going to pause now for the national anthem. Both teams lined up. Kickoff coming up here in a little bit. Hampshire Fannett and Little Cypress and Mauriceville here live at Longhorn Stadium on the Sports Guys Podcast.com, part of Longhorn Radio here. And, again, pause for the national anthem, too. We had to shut our window because that wind was blowing through our papers. We're going everywhere coming up tonight. So bear with us, too. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Already a great audience. And, yes, Aaron, the game is still on. Nikki, thanks for tuning in. And, of course, Garen, I appreciate you guys tuning in too. All the comments, ask some questions too. We'll try to get some answers there from the coaches. Over the next few weeks, we'll have head coach Mark Wagner here on the program too to talk about some interviews there. And a lot of good things coming up for both these teams predicted to win their districts. So pausing right now for the national anthem. And of course, back here in Longhorn Radio, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, coming to you from that StreamYard program out there too on Facebook Live, and of course out there too our YouTube channel, the Backstage Pass. And you can catch the game right now, the sportsguidspodcast.com. Out there too, we're just doing the audio streaming. Home and away games coming up this year too. And again, thanks to our sponsors, Rockin' Egg Cafe out there too. And buying some our good friend Butch today. Had a good meal of chicken and sausage gumbo out there. Man, they have the fried fish. They have all the great fried foods, the chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
And the dumplings were great too at the same time. And again, thanks to Rockin' Egg Cafe. We'll talk more about our away sponsor coming up next week, Grace Community Baptist Church here in Fannett. Great sponsor out there. I got to meet Pastor Michael Parise and talk to him over the last couple of weeks. They're excited about this. It's kind of a new adventure for Hamshire Fannett, and 10-win season coming up there last year. The area round playoff loss to Cuero. And, of course, they won't see Cuero this year because Cuero's on the other side of the bracket. One of the biggest things I was talking to Mike about, Mike Gonzalez, a little bit before the game, the Beltville Brahmas could be one of the top playoff matchups coming up this year, too, if we get that far. But, of course, one game at a time. You don't look ahead. I know a lot of people say, we're looking forward to, like, Texas A&M and Texas reuniting in the Southeastern Conference this year. Well, you know what? Texas A&M have to play Notre Dame. One game at a time coming up this week before you can get to the last game of the year against Texas at Kyle Field. So, again, Hamshire Fannett has to play LCM one game at a time. And, again, this is going to be fun. And, so there's a fun away game this year, going to Stafford, going to a lot of great places out there. Hitchcock coming up next week, doing all these broadcasting from Hitchcock over the Hitchcock ISD with the Hitchcock Bulldogs and head coach Greg Smith, a very talented football team. Looking at the coin toss out there, LCM is going to receive the football coming up first. So Lake Hampshire won and Twitter to little Cypress there, and the captains are out there shaking hands. Good sportsmanship league, got the meet out there too. And we appreciate you guys tuning in here again, presented by our friends over at Rockin' Egg Cafe. You ready?
I'm ready. And I'm literally obviously ready. But now, the next is lumber.
So we're Lumberton. Wow.
Still just the first quarter there.
One of our top area teams right there, too. And, of course, that's it. Yes, they are. Yep. James Ray has been up to Palestine. You got a chance to know him over the last couple of years. And best of luck to him.
5 years old. Passionate.
He's very passionate.
Bouncing all over the sideline. They work chain game. They work chains on the playoff.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
He's fired up. And Deweyville is now at 15-0 over a really long game. Christian Home Educators Scholarship. That's also in the
Yep, you and I had to we had to close the window here too because the rain was coming down sideways. And hopefully the audio got a little bit better because that wind and that rain was coming in. I was like, don't you wet the papers? Just don't render it.
I'm still riding my phone.
Well, the papers got wet, so I'm dry right here too. Like I said, we got a little bit of fun. So maybe a little bit of background noise. Hey, we're bringing you this coming up tonight too. We have to do that. And on Cypress, Marie's still here. And of course, our thanks to all the friends out there, Rockin' Egg Cafe, for making this possible. Hamshire Fannett going to kick off here. And Little Cypress has got 4 on the front line there, 2 in the middle, and of course 2 in the backfield ready to receive. Head coach Eric Peavy leading the charge for the Little Cypress Mauriceville. And of course, coming up here, the kickoff here too from New Hampshire. But that Longhorns is going to be something a little bit different. We're going to bend down here. We got this little short window here right here. New Hampshire for that going 5 across, and of course the kicker. And from the end zone here, looking right here too as well from the sideline there, you got the end zone going right to left. The kickoff there is coming up there too, and it's going to be out of bounds. A penalty right there too. It's a flag's thrown. Not what you want to do when you start. As it was intended over there, Jalen Morris, a junior running back and defensive back there too. So Jalen Morris let it go out of bounds, and of course that can put LCM in a great field position. With not what you wanted to do out there. Special teams can make or break.
Yeah, the wind's going to be tricky tonight. The rain's going to be tricky. Field, and then it'll get soggier and soggier at night. Hold on, more be paired up. This is a traditional grass field, so a lot of weather pack. Looks like it's a nice green.
We got a little re-kick coming up here too. As once they're taking the field position, back deep again, number 7 there, Jalen Morris, and of course Jackson Strury, wide receiver defensive back. He is a sophomore out there too, as he's lined up there in the kick return formation too. So Got a little bit staggered. We'll see. And, of course, I know they're looking at a surprise here, the onside kick there, too, at the same time. Jonathan Stanley going out there, too, for the kickoff team, and for Hamshire Fannett. Number 21 there, too. Isaac Nagel is going out there, too. And, of course, our kicker out there, too, is not on the roster. Somebody knows his name? Please let me know. This looks like he's wearing number 3, according to my vantage point here in the press box. Going to make him re-kick here, too, at the same time. Again, right to left here on your radio dial, your podcast dial here, too, at the same time. LCM backs off there. Middle kickoff coverage here. They got 4 on the front line, 2 on the second line, 3 on the third line, and, of course, back deep. We talked about that earlier. Here comes the kick. And kick is up, too. Looks like Jalen Morris will not give a chance of Sturry. He's going to get it across the 30. And looking for a cutback lane there, too. Hamshire playing the well, too. Getting back there inside the 30-yard line. Inside right there at the line jump. The spot right there. LC will take over. Their district coming up this year. So the Fire and Rich City and the City of the Great Falls. Always a tough district because last year 3 or 4 wins get you into the playoffs there. Of course, 4 teams from each district will go to the playoffs this year, too. And our thanks to everybody, the Hamshire Fannett School Board, Bob Kluman, head coach Mark Wagner, Mike Canatales, the director of communications, and Dr. Dwayne Augustine for making all this possible here, Hamshire Fannett Radio here. And again, Fannett going to start here too as well on defense. Again, LCM on offense there, the typical shotgun, 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom there too. Single setback. Here's a snap from the 30-yard line too. Low snap there, and again, the ball's given to one of their top running backs there, number 22, Jonah Fuller. We talked about Jonah picking up a gain of 4 yards there from the 30 to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here now for the LCM Bears. And Braylon Lewis, the junior quarterback there, wearing number 0, and he's getting the play call in from the sidelines over there too now. You see they're big up front there too, looking maybe 2-3 wide out there. 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Tight in there too, shotgun there, 34-yard line, 2nd and 6, man in motion there too. Fake it, come back that way. Lewis now looking for running room, and of course, well tackled there. Your Hamshire Fannett defense. No, they got away there. 35, 40, 45, 50, crossing midfield and getting out of bounds. It's going to be official marks. They don't get out of bounds there, too. But Lewis took off. And it looks like the Hamshire Fannett defense had him cornered there, too. He cut back, came across to this near sideline over here, too. And it's a first down there as they move the chains. The officials spot it now into Hamshire Fannett. Hell of a run right there.
Yeah, I believe it was senior linebacker, defensive lineman, Miguel Martinez. Had him wrapped up, and then he just slipped right out of it and changed directions and had a huge game.
Ball to right hash, the 42-yard line now. Hamshire Fannett, a huge gain there from the quarterback, Braylon Lewis. And, of course, watch out. We'll talk about Jonah Fuller, number 22, one of his main targets there. Kind of a staggered formation there at the top. Bunch receivers, 1 at the bottom there, too. Lewis now, quarterback handoff to Fuller. They're looking for running room, cut back there. Nice run and a first down there, too. After picking up about 8 or 9 yards, of course, tough to see the field coming up tonight, too, because of the rain. Looks like it's going to be put at the 34-yard line there, too. And LCM, like I said, not going to mess around, too, but you knew it was going to be this type of defense for Hamshire Fannett, too. It's going to be quickly getting the football. You're trying to stop some of the top targets here for the LCM Bears there. So, again, no score, 10:35 to go here early in the first quarter. And 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom there. Fuller change sides now. Kind of a slight pistol formation. Lewis, their quarterback, first down and 10, looking for a draw play coming across there. No defender, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. And trying to cut back here. And Hamshire Fannett trying to get a lot of tackles down there, too. Joe Fuller gets them inside, the red zone inside. There's a flag back at the 37.
It's coming back.
Coming back there. Is it holding? Nice run by Fuller, of course. No. Yep, holding a little Cypress, so they'll bring it back there, too. A nice run by Fuller there. Of course, no defensive personnel around to step up in that gap and make the tackle there, too. So, holding there on Cypress is going to cost them 10 yards there. It'll remain second down. Coming up here again, no score with 10:15 to go in the first quarter. Again, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. Again, this new adventure for us here. Hamshire Fannett football for the Home Away games coming up here for the 2024 season. Coach Mark Wagner and Dr. Dwayne Augustine, we appreciate everything out there, too, to make this possible. Mike Canatales, Director of Communications.
They'll seem to keep the ball on the ground here. Not
They are.
any chance to win this.
Keegan Cockerham down here by the near sideline to Jonah Fuller. It's going to be a shotgun pistol formation here. Braylon Lewis, 2 receivers at the top, 5 across here. Boy, they're big up front. LCM there too. Kind of a staggered play call as they get the play call there from the sideline. Braylon Lewis, the junior quarterback, defensive back, pistol formation, 2 receivers at the top. Second down here. Handoff there is to number 7. He is game back there. Jalen Morris, the junior running back, defensive back here. Hardly no gain. Going to bring up third down here at about 9-10 yards to go. All right, 46-yard line, we'll call it there too. And of course, our board over there too says third down is probably about 11 to go. First down here, it's going to be really hard to see without. Third and 13, we'll call it there too. Got the 46-yard line, so it didn't take Little Cypress long to get into Hamshire Fannett territory here. Third down at about 13 here. So shotgun, 3 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom there. Hamshire Fannett 3 across, and they've got 2 in, 2 outside linebackers here. Third and 13. Lewis backing up, looking, being chased, and thrown out of the pocket there. No flags, incomplete pass there. Looks like great coverage play right there, including number 50, Miguel Martinez, and on the play again too. So you're going to see Miguel there too. They make some personnel changes from the sidelines. Again, you're listening to us out there on the Facebook pages, the YouTube channel, the Backstage Pass, and of course the sportsguyspodcast.com. And all you got to do is go to the Hamshire Fannett Facebook page. There are links right there too. Your listening pleasure here with Brandon and Andy as we bring you Hamshire Fannett football for the 2024 season, presented by our friends over at Rocket A Cafe. Punt coming up there, 4th down. Shot downfield there too, and picked up. We'll see if we pick this up. He lets it go because wet football. Pick it up and knocked out of bounds at about the 13-14-yard line there for Hamshire Fannett there too. So we'll look at their first possession. So bring on Ty Bryson, the quarterback for 3,000 yards last year. Braxton Starnes, top targets there too at the same time. We'll be looking for some amazing things coming up this year for Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, expected for another great season. 10 wins last year, 5-1 in district, and of course another great playoff run. And Cuero stopped it last year. Again, a team that averaged 38 points a game. $38 points a game last year for the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, and of course out there too, plus 253 point differential. 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 staggered on the right side, 5 across. Bryson leading the traffic in motion there too. Braxton Starnes in motion, looking, and a short pass there too. The right side. They get a yard or 2 out of that second down coming up here too for.
That was just an easy little swing pass there. No taking risk in the first play.
Yep.
To read.
No score here, 8:33 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 here. And the coach is up there at the top too as well, direct traffic, pistol formation too, man in motion there. Make the handoff, come back, swing the pass his way to the near sideline too. 20-22, trying to get some more. That'll be 3rd down there too. As the ball's complete there too to number 11, Braxton Starnes, who had almost 1,000 yards receiving last year too. One of his main targets for quarterback Ty Bryson too. Again, the team averaging 38 points a game last year. And still staggering when I was doing the math today last year. Going to say first down. They're going to say first down and move the chains there. We'll see where they spot the ball right now too.
Good lead block there. Number 3, he's an experienced kicker and also a receiver. Yeah, downfield block.
Yeah, a great time seeing black jerseys to play tricks with your eyes. They have black jerseys with the gold numbers, the blue pants with the white trim, and of course the blue helmets with the gold decal there. First down, Bryson in shotgun, trying to move some traffic in motion, get his receivers on line 2 at the top, single setback there, handoff inside there. Hamshire running the football there, getting across the 40, another first down. And the Horns and breaking tackle there. Oh, the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, a huge run there. That is Isaiah Reed. Running back, eating up a chunk of yards and getting in the Bethel Bears territory, and the line just spots it all the way down at the 17, 18-yard line there. Huge run by Isaiah Reed, just a sophomore. Linebacker, running back, always great when those younger classmen step up when they run like that. He doesn't beat up a chunk of yardage too.
He broke some tackles. He was bouncing off of the defender, spinning around. That was a very impressive run.
It's talented Hamshire Fannett football team, too. And so many weapons, too. We'll be calling a lot of those names coming up tonight there, too. 2 receivers at the bottom, a wing back, receiver at the top, single setback. Switching sides there, too, for Ty Bryson there, too. Inside handoff, to look at the running room, trying to find a gap there, too. And maybe a yard or 2. Down coming up here, 2 for your Hamshire Fannett Longhorns. Yeah, no score, 6:40 to go. Second down coming up here, too, as Hampshire looks to put the first points of the season on the board. Coming up tonight, too, we see it second down. Ball's at the 16-yard line. LCM showing that 4-3 look, going 4 across. We'll see how they stack their linebackers. Again, Bryson, the quarterback here, coming across there, too. Handoff fake inside. And look at that little dump pass again there, too. He had Stars on the outside. It's going to be third down coming up, maybe a yard or 2 there. We're trying to run the football tonight with the field conditions and the footing not being well, of course, with the rain. I would have kept it on the ground.
Saw a massive pivot as he was tackled there. The ball popped out. And that was a huge pivot of grass. Hoping to replace it.
See Landon tuning in how I watch the game. The Landon, we're not going to be able to stream them live. Hopefully next year, Andy and I can do that. We'll just do audio coming up tonight, audio for the 2024 season there. 5:39 to go. It's third down. Ball at the 16-yard line. Bryson, the shotgun. 2 receivers at the bottom. There's Starnes in the slot. And we're still trying to direct traffic and a timeout for head coach Mark Wagner, too, as well. And, of course, our timeout there is brought to you by our friends over at Rocket Egg Cafe. Again, I went by and saw Butch today, too, which was exciting. Rocket Egg Cafe opened in January 2nd, 2002. Has been rocking ever since. They offer full catering services from 5 to 5,000. So whatever your needs are, just give them a call, 409-842-0010, or preferably email rocketeggcafe@yahoo.com. And they're going to quote your event. You can come by and visit the website, rocketeggcafe.com. Come by and visit them. Visit the website. You're going to find some menus and other info. Also, they're going to be open to the public from 11 to 2 weekdays. So you can taste the Southeast Texas food style that they're very accustomed to making. The catering is awesome. Look at their banquet hall. They accommodate up to 250 in that banquet hall. Look like they have the chicken and sausage gumbo. The fried fish is awesome. The Google score is 4.6. Not bad. 22 years of service and the Better Business Bureau score of A++. Not one single complaint. Just, I tell you what, come try a slice of Texas Spice. Rocket Egg Cafe and our good friend Butch over there, too. The fried fish, the chicken fried steaks. It's all good up there.
No, you can't go wrong. Plenty of options. Got some more scores for you as more games get underway. Louisville still up 15-0 over Christian Home Educators Fellowship at home there. And that's in the second quarter. Yeah. And also in the second quarter, Hardin Jefferson and Kelly are scoreless. West Orange Sharp is up 14-0 in the second quarter over Newton. And Newton is still leading 20-0 over London in the second quarter.
Scores there, third down and 9, 2 receivers at the bottom. Stars in the slot, fake it inside, handoff. And Bryson looking outside, and got a receiver that gets the football, touchdown. If he caught it, line. They call it incomplete. All right, so inside handoff, play action fake. Went out to his right, Ty Bryson, and incomplete. So third down and 9 from the LCM 16-yard line. Again, no score here. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Concession stand's already busy over there. Longhorn Country over there, too.
A nice concession.
If they bring us some food, that'd be great, too.
They usually have a
Little checklist right there. We'll see if we get the field goal here. 4th down and 9. Huh? I would, too.
Sideline. This would be a huge stop for LCM after that big 50-plus yard run to stall the drive. Big stop.
Formation there, 5 across there, 2. Bryson single setback, 2 receivers at the top and 2 at the bottom. 4th down and 9 going for here from the 16 of LCM. Bryson looking to the right side, too. He's got a receiver in and out of the hands on that far sideline, too. Can't tell the number of who was intended for over there, too, as of yet. But anyway, turnover on downs, and a 4th down and 9 becomes LCM's on their own 16-yard line coming up here. So this is going to be tough, and the weather conditions will play a factor coming up tonight, too. And it was raining. We closed our window here. Binoculars not working tonight. Again, no score here. Appreciate you guys joining us here for the first game out there, too. And all the great comments coming up there, too. A lot of great fans tuning in, too. If you bring your radio set
I
to the
believe
ball
that was
game.
intended for the all the right flavor. But it was just beyond his reach. That may have been a wet ball. Just out of the vaccine. Because it's a little too high.
First down and 10 Coming up here, too, for the Battling Bears. Shotgun, single setback there, too. Jonah Fuller to the right there. One receiver at the top, two at the bottom. Handoff to Fuller. They're looking for running room there. And gang tackle there, too. Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, too. So maybe a short gain. Maybe a couple there. They're just going to spot at the 18-yard line. So second down at 8 coming up here, too. Again, Jonah Fuller, one of the top weapons there, too, for the LCM Battling Bears.
I'm sorry. Here's Pearl. Here's Pearl. Didn't see. Here's Pearl. I was looking at the team home Washington.
And second down at 8 coming up here, too. Shotgun formation, inside handoff, fake it, quarterback draw coming up the middle there, looking for some running room there. Is Evan Worstor, the senior quarterback linebacker, his quarterback change there. I guess Coach Beatty saw something there. Maybe it's a dual quarterback deal with Evan Worstor and Braylon Lewis here, too, trying to see which quarterback's going to take over and run this offense.
They're going to get the first down. That just got the chance.
Quarterback draw gets the first down there for the Battling Bears. Jackson Scurry, the sophomore wide receiver defensive back here, looks like he's going to be in the slot. Jonah Fuller, number 22 there, too. And, of course, Carson Kelly, one of the top linebackers. Can't wait to watch him. And Tucker Floyd, we're going to be calling that linebacker's name coming up tonight, too. 5 across there. Receiver at the top, 2 at the bottom there. First down, handoff to Fuller, looking for running room. And the Horns need to wrap up. They did. Just shy of the 30-yard line. Going to bring up third down now for Hamshire Fannett Longhorns there, too. Just outside the 30-yard line. And the Horns going to call it there a second down. Second and 10. Yeah, way up us.
Actually, they just changed it.
Second and 6. I'll put you in that chair, right?
It's the driver's chair.
Drop your chair. No doubt.
3:30 left. 3:30 first one.
Nikki Dearmore, go Horns. You got it, Nikki. Thanks so much. There's no score here. First quarter, 28 to go. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, handoff Fuller. He's the workhorse there, too, trying to get up some yards, get up the left side of the offensive line through their pick up front. That's one thing head coach Eric Peavy said. We're going to be big on both sides of the football and big in the trenches, too. This is a fun football team to watch. And they can also put up points, too. We mentioned Hamshire averaging 38 a game last year, too. But LCM, struggling points out there. Just struggled last year. LCM averaging 20 a game last year.
Yeah, but, you know, we got to take it back. Looks like the rain may have stopped and then died down just a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah.
The ground is still going to be a little foggy.
And get the play call here, too, as we get ready for a third down coming up here, too. Third and 3. Short yardage here from the 33-yard line, left to right here on the radio dial here, the sportsguyspodcast.com. Receiver at the bottom, single setback there, too. Handoff there to Fuller, looking for that first down. Let's see if he gets close to the chain. At the 36-yard line, looks like they're spotted from just outside the 35.
LCM basically have it.
Yep.
Lineman is spotting the
Logan Castile, the senior, defensive back here close to us. He's working right there on Keegan Cockerham, one of the top wide receivers for the Cypress. They're going to say first down as they move the chains. Umpire gets the football, a dry ball. Yeah, those towels, those trainers, and of course those student athletes. I see one right here for Hamshire, our near sideline here, number 8, holding the football down there. Very vital for the person. First down. Southeast Texas football here too in the rain. First down from their own, the 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. On double the football, picked it up, and see he gets the sticks over there, maybe a couple of yards there too. As Evan Worstor fumbled there too.
He just handled his snap. If you look at downfield for the ball after it wasn't a bad snap.
Game in these kind of conditions here too. Great crowd coming up tonight here at Longhorn Stadium. And for LCM, well represented. There's a Longhorn fans out in full fold tonight. Just a tremendous crowd. Of course, next week you and I'll be hitting the road. First game down here at Hitchcock ISD with the Hitchcock Bulldogs down in 3A. Head coach Craig Smith and I had a good conversation this week. Very exciting football team to watch next week. They're in 3A football. 2 receivers at the bottom, one at the top. Worst to the quarterback there. Fake the inside handoff pass over the middle there too. Caught and a first down there too, as it was Hayden Reed, the junior, the wide receiver defensive back all the way to the 45-yard line there. So a first down, almost a slant right there, too. Make the inside handoff, and he put that ball on the screws, and he did Evan Horst.
Yeah, that was a perfect place pass. Slant. Great pass, great catch.
45-yard line into Battling Bear territory, into Hamshire Fannett territory now. Two of the balls. Fumble it down, two. Looks like the Horns after it goes down by contact. They're going to stay there, too. Hamshire Fannett had the first turnover of the 2024 young season there, too. They took it from, again, their territory now into Battling Bear territory, into Hamshire Fannett territory. The ball's going to be spotted at the 46.
Yeah, 20 seconds left before this maybe.
Another block here too as well. So that ball was fumbled, but he said he was down by contact. We're going to come back here and play a second down. Coming up here as the clock's going to run out for the first quarter. No score. I would have not predicted that here on opening night, too, at the same time. But nonetheless, too, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, excited to bring you Hamshire Fannett football here for the 2024 season. Appreciate everybody. Make it a possible out here. Quick timeout for us. Keep those comments coming in there, too, online. We need to close our window. We need to put the best coverage out there, too, here on Longhorn Radio at the end of the first quarter. No score. Hamshire Fannett and little side for a Springs. We'll come back second quarter action here. 12 minutes. Rest at 12. Coming up here. No score. Quick timeout. It's Longhorn Radio exclusively on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And, of course, back here, Longhorn Radio, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. Fun first quarter there, too. No score.
Yeah, kind of some back and forth. A lot of games on the ground. A couple of pass plays. Fannett had a 50-plus-yard run, and then the drive stalled. And they went for it on fourth down, and LCM had a big stop. And now they're driving down for the second quarterback. After some run, they connected on a big pass to put them in Hamshire Fannett territory.
Great pass and catch there. Evan Borster, too, on the nose, right there on the screws to Hayden Reed, wide receiver defensive back, who's a junior. Of course, exciting, explosive offense is coming up tonight, too, as well. And a surprising scoreless first quarter there. But given the weather conditions tonight, too, that's not surprising. Possible.
That's the score for you as we get ready to get started. P&G is behind Klein Oak, 7-3.
Klein Oak can be a good matchup tonight in non-district. Coming up tonight to start the second quarter. Again, right to left. On your radio, Hampshire on defense. Again, the football there, fake inside handoff there. Worcester coming up the middle there, looking for a chunky yards, get 2 or 3 there. Third down coming up there as they get to the 44-yard line. Get into Hampshire for that territory. Some John going on down there, too, I see. That's number 1, Katie Reed.
We're neighbors.
We're neighbors. That's all right, though. Some personnel coming up here, too, as number 60 comes in. And it's Giovanni Yanez for the Hampshire for that Longhorns, too. We got a third down coming up here, too. And 9 coming up here. I want to cut the full with Mike over. And it's all good here exclusively. Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, powered by that website. And, of course, the Backstage Pass, third down and 9 coming up here, 11-22 to go. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top there. Worcester looking to pass there, hands it off there inside to Jonah Fuller. Across the right side, he's got a first down and then some, too. I mean, at the sticks, he might be a yard shy that he not on the football. I thought it was a fumble there for a second, but the line judge coming in there, too. I mean, it's at the sticks. This could be 4th and 1.
They might measure in here. 10:59
to go in the quarter. Of course, the clock is still running there. If they're giving them a first down, I'm going to say 4th and 1 here. Clock's running.
They're going to be short. So 4th and inches.
So 4th and inches there, too, as Hampshire makes. And personnel changes coming in on defense. Guys coming in and out, getting those reps there, too. I'm ready for the first score. We're going to do it up, don't you? Of course, 38 points a game. We got to get some points out there, too. Again, Worcester getting the play call, even Worcester, the senior quarterback linebacker, playing quarterback here. We saw Braylon Lewis on that first drive there for the Battling Bears. We're right to left here on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Appreciate you guys joining us here tonight. Please keep those comments coming. And a great audience already tuning in here at Longhorn Stadium, too.
That's the first time out there. Play clock go all the way down all the time.
So we got 10-12 to go. And a 4th down and inches coming up here. Ball sitting just outside the 35-yard line here in Hamshire Fannett territory. LC looking for the first points of the 2024 season. So, you kind of expect this. We'll keep it right here, too. Again, thanks to our sponsor, Rockin' A Cafe, too. We'll hope to have more sponsors here if you guys want to sponsor the season. Email yours truly right here with the headset laying on the table here, brandon.morrell40@gmail.com. We'll get you guys and brand your business here with Longhorn Radio coming up this season, too, as well. Appreciate you guys listening to. I kind of missed the window. Open right now.
Well, the rain looks like it stopped. Maybe it'll open.
But you know what? Both teams playing a little bit conservative, too. We've seen, like I said, a little bit of the passing game. We've seen mostly, of course, the running game because you want to keep the ball on the ground with a wet night tonight. But no score a little bit, I guess, kind of feeling out each other right now.
Yes, when you look at the scores across the area, it's still up on Viber, 15-7.
Another for Andy Smith, who does a great job.
Chapel Hill is up on the same score, 14-7 over Jackson.
Yep. The opponents coming up this year, too. With Milton and Jackson. Coming up this year, I know we go to Jackson. Coming up this year, too.
That was Jackson was here last year. That was great when I was Sox on that one on the scoreboard. And it came down to last field goal against the Dallas.
We go 4th and inches. They're getting the football. They're handing off to his man, Jonah Fuller. And he's not going to get it. The official's going to say no. Hits for that fired up there. On the big defensive play, the horn blows. You can see Coach Baker on the sidelines. Right there, too. Coming off the field, water spraying through the fans.
Number 7 is pumped.
I love it, too, at the same time right there, too. Pierce Pirtle coming on the sideline, shaking his hands through some high fives there. I love it. Number 42 there, too, for the Horns. Jack Joden, 11-2 after a huge stop right there on 4th and inches, and he brings back the turnover on downs. And Ty Bryson coming out here, too, at the 36-yard line. Hampshire at their own 36 here. LCM back on defense, left to right here. No score, second quarter, 10:07 to go here from Longhorn Stadium. You know we have no lighting there, too. There's no ball in the red spot. It is dark. I'm sorry.
He cut that hole.
Maybe one of our only lights switch. Bryson the shotgun, 2 receivers at the bottom. No score. Again, get handed off there, too. And landed to his own man. That's a tremendous defensive play right there, too. By number 33 to Justice Trahan. Defensive line there, too. Shot his gap. Lost 3 yards there, too. His hand trying to keep it on the ground there, too, at the same time. 2nd and 13 coming up here as they bring it back to the 34-yard line. Ball here. 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13. While the umpire, the line judge working hard tonight to keep the ball dry. For the young men, too. We go right to left here and again. They get that first big play of the 2024 season here. That big run already by Mr. Isaiah Reed. I'm can't wait for that pass play coming up here too. The 33-yard line, 2nd down at about 13. Bryson looking, steps back. Just a little early nervous. Whacks the ball away. Whacks about 20 yards on the receiver downfield. Can't find anybody. 2 minutes. Step out of bounds. No throws back across. You got to see right. Let's see what had a touchdown. What a play by Ty Bryson to look back across the field. Get his target right there, too. His wide receiver. I believe that was C.J. Larnett.
Got the protection there.
Great protection.
Scramble, get out of the way.
Huge jump.
Bring up the screen there because he didn't get behind him.
All the way to the 36-yard line there, too, in the Battling Bear territory. What a play by Ty Bryson. That shows you just a veteran quarterback doing his thing. And now here comes Hamshire Fannett. Look at this. 4 wide at the top. Single receiver at the bottom. 5 across the line. Bryson directing traffic here, too. Moving across. They got 3 receivers down. A wingman. 1 at the bottom. What a play by Bryson. Little flip. Jet sweep coming around the corner right there, too. Ball's handed off. Trying to break some tackles and just shy of the 30-yard line there, too. Was number 6 for the Horns, Isaiah Reed, who had a big run earlier on the previous drive.
That big play here, maybe the momentum between the Hamshire Fannett needs to finally go score.
What a play again by Ty Bryson. Of course, I guarantee we're going to call Braxton Starnes, who just finished a 1,000-yard receiving season last year. And, of course, Ty Bryson over 3,000 yards and 31 touchdowns last year in the 10-2, 5-1 in district. Again, the playoff loss to Cuero. We want to get back to the playoffs this year. And I want to play Belton. 3 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Bryson looking here. Pass across, slant inside. Got a man there, too. Breaking a tackle there, too. Inside cutback. trying to get to that far sideline. He comes up and oh my goodness, tripped up. And I believe that is CJ Larnett. Across that sideline, couldn't see the number, and it's Larnett. But coming back this way, we'll try to get that jersey number, being those blue numerals entrenched in that black jersey. So we'll see who that is coming up there, too.
Green tackler.
Is that Pierce Turtle? Might be Turtle. The two from the sidelines. Of course, if fans know, hey, leave those comments right there, too. Again, no score, 8:03 to go here. Second quarter. First down here for the Horns. Ball at the 12-yard line inside that red zone here. Getting the play call is Bryson trying to set the personnel to Isaiah Reed in the backfield. That was Pirtle. They caught that pass. Breaking tackles and was tripped up in that far sideline over there, too. Ball at the 12, first down. And 10 to go. Bryson, the receiver on each side. Hand off to Reed inside up the middle. Just gutting that LCM defense and trying to pick up some yards inside the 10. Ball is about the 9-yard line there. So pick up a 3. Second down coming up here, 2-4. The Horns, 7:25 to go as Hampshire trying to draw first blood here. Same blood, same blood. Draw that first blood here of the 2024 season and get that first W here. The cheerleaders on the sideline doing an excellent job to entertaining the crowd. The crowd tonight, too, from both schools, well represented from Hamshire Fannett and our friends in Orange, Texas out there in Cypress and Leesville. Hurdle now coming in there, too. In the backfield, Reed. 2 receivers, 3 receivers out to the right. And we'll see what Bryson does. It's going to be Purple in the backfield playing a little shotgun here. Tough snap there, too. And a little wildcat formation they showed. Purtle now trying to throw and complete something, make something out of nothing. And the ball was complete. It was a wildcat formation. I believe it was Purtle in the backfield. Bryson went out as a receiver on the right-hand side. They were able to complete a pass. It's going to be third down here a little bit, trying to make something out of nothing as the ball went through his hands. And they're going to say third down coming up here. And it's at 5 to go, according to the board there, too.
Third and 9.
39 from the 12.
No, you're looking for.
He's got a pull in her face. 6:14 to go. 2 receivers, top 2 at the bottom there. Bryson now back at quarterback. He was out of receiver a play ago. They did that wildcat formation there, too. Reed, single setback there. Bryson. 5 across here, too, from the offensive line. 2-by-2, hand off to Reed, and great tackle right there, too. Coming up to make the play there for Little Cypress and getting the helmet bump right there with Bryce Johnson for Little Cypress. 5:43 to go. What a fast first half, Andy. A fast first half.
They're keeping it on the ground, so it's good to keep this game going. Get home early tonight.
And, of course, you're coming up here now, too. 5:30 to go in the second quarter. Left to right on your radio dial here to the sportsguyspodcast.com. 10 seconds on the play clock here. Reed in the backfield, too. Ty Bryson, big play here. A fourth down play. Bunch receiver set to the top. 2 receivers at the bottom. Bryson looking out and being flushed out of the pocket there, too. Trying to pull a little early nervous there, too. Coming to the right, too. Being chased by 2 LCM defenders. Coming back across the field. Is there a flag down? Here's a flag down. He's looking and firing the end zone. He's got a receiver. Oh, couldn't tell. The right side of that cone over there, too. Against Hampshire on the fourth down play. And a tough penalty right there. I tell you what, Bryson is good at making something out of nothing, and he did that.
He scrambled enough to where his receivers were wide open. They thought they were all the defenders just kind of pound on it, thinking he'll run with it. And he found a guy wide open and he dropped it. But wasn't trying to be registered with a hole.
With a holding penalty right there, too. So
another big stop by LCM after some big plays.
huge stop. LCM gets the football back here. And it's coming up here now, first down. See where they spot it with the 12-yard line. They'll keep it there. And thanks to Butch on the Rocket Inn Cafe for making it possible and kicking us off for the 2024 high school football season. You're the Longhorn Radio exclusive here at Hampshire Fannett. For your home and away games, if you'd like your business to be a part of it, email me, Brandon.Morrell40@gmail.com. We'll be talking about some sponsors in the away games coming up next week there, too. Worcester stays at quarterback. Fuller, the single setback. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom there. 2 handoff to Fuller inside, running up the middle inside that A-gap. Looking for some running room and just shy of the 20-yard line, about the 17-yard line. Second down coming up here, too, for the Battle Bears. 4:41 to go. Second quarter. No score here. Appreciate you guys tuning in on the Facebook pages. You can look on the Hamshire Fannett Facebook page if you're looking where to tune in. It's just an audio broadcast coming up tonight. Of course, you can see us in the booth here too. And I'm covering it up because we're on top of the action. There's Andy right there. You see Andy right over there. Hope the stream the game's coming up next year too. Second down coming up here too. Worcester gets the snap. Handoff there along the right side there. Fuller looking for a cutback, and he's going to be tackled there just shy of a third down coming up here. And about 2 or 3 yards to go there, too. Jonah Fuller, one of their workhorses there for LCM. You know, a name I've not called yet, Keegan Cockerham, the senior wide receiver. He made some big plays in the game against Vidor last year, too. We were doing the Vidor games. And
They're giving them the first down.
They got the first down. All right, we got the first down there, too. So for the Baffin Bears, well, you're live. No score here, second quarter. Gets that stand right there, too. Of course, halftime, we'll keep it rolling. We might step away, get something to eat, get something to drink, kind of recharge, maybe go to the restroom or something like that, too. But we'll try to open a window.
I'm going to watch the game.
You can watch the band, so get some water, recharge for the second half, too. Wait, there's some points in this one. Again, the sportsguy.podcast.com. Thanks for the backstage pass. Everybody putting this on here. Third down coming up here, too. Quarterback draw. Worcester keeping the football there on the first down, I should say. First down as they move the sticks, not third down. First down coming up here, too. As personnel changes continuing the football game. Clock moving 3:20. Second quarter, no score here. Opening week of high school football. Head coach Mark Wagner and the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns and head coach Eric Peavy, the LCM Bears. You guys go to the Hamshire Fannett Facebook page, give us some comments, tell us what you think about the broadcast, and hit one of those links, YouTube, the Backstage Pass, the sportsguyspodcast.com. We're on that website. You can hang out and just watch us Facebook Live. Second down coming up here, too. Worcester in the shotgun there, too. And look at the pass there, 2 receivers. Little throwback screen in and out of the hands. They're intended for number 4, Jackson Strury. Incomplete pass. He never had possession of it. He took a step. So a third down.
Another score pass along West Orange start. 16-6 over Newton in the second quarter.
Could be a bounce back year. Greg Tepper talked about that, too, for the Mustangs. Hickman for 5 and 6 season last year.
Needling now 27-0 over Robertson.
Shocker coming up tonight.
Second quarter.
We've had leadership out there, too, for the Needland Bulldogs.
Rice consolidated 14-0 over Chambers in the second.
Chambers can have another good season there, too. Rice consolidated, one of the top teams on their end.
EMB is still trailing 7-3 finals.
Not only on the tom ball area, too. So we got third down.
Road trip.
Yeah, 2 receivers at the bottom. Single set back is Fuller. Worcester, a quarterback there, too. Play action fake, looking downfield. He's trying to find Lewis there. Tucks it, runs 25, and coming up to meet him, too. I'll tell you, almost want to lay a lick on him right there, too. But he's on the play. For the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns was number 42 right there, Jack Joden. Good to see this Hamshire Fannett defense. Fourth down coming up here, too. And the timeout will make it here with 2:23 to go second quarter. Still no score with a battle tonight, too. You know it would be with the rain coming in, too. Both teams being very conservative on offense, not turning the ball over. The ground is wet. Of course, the officials do a great job keeping the football dry tonight.
It helps, I think, the rain has appeared to stop. Not seeing umbrellas out anymore. Maybe it's good. Like, there's still got a few umbrellas out, not nearly as many as there were. Ponchos have been shed.
Umbrellas still out there. Again, thanks to our sponsor tonight. Rocky Night Cafe opened on January 2nd, 2002. They've been rocking ever since. They offer full catering services for 5 to 5,000. So whatever your needs are, give them a call, 409-842-0010, or preferably email them at rockinaycafe@yahoo.com. They'll quote your event. You can also visit the website, rockinaycafe.com. You're going to find menus and other information there. They're open to the public from 11 until 2 weekdays. So taste that Southeast Texas style food. We all love it, too. The catering is great. Of course, check out the banquet hall. It can accommodate up to 250 people. Yeah, I'm hungry right now. Let's go to bring us some food here, too. Google score was 4.6, 22 years serving Southeast Texas. Better Business Bureau score of A++. No complaints. Come try a slice of Texas Spice. We Rockin' Cafe. Appreciate you watching out. Fine folks out there to work. We have great chicken and sauce with them earlier today. Rockin' Cafe. Fourth down coming up here, too. And Hamshire Network going to see the punt gets up in the air straight away, too, here. See how they play this. He's going to get away from it here. And the Horns will have it there at their own 35-yard line coming up there, too. And they're going to go left to right on your radio dial. So Todd Bryson here, defense stepping up again there, too. For the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns, it's a good way to play that one. Just let it go and put it back in the hands of Todd Bryson.
We got 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the half here, so going to drive down 65 yards. Get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we got to get some points here with 2:14 to go in the second quarter.
Still be just adding some more points. They're now in scored 21-7 over Viper. Early in the second quarter.
Most of the
Chapel Hill 14-7 over Jasper School first quarter. Right? Ridge City 24-0 over Newman.
35-yard line here. Bryson directing traffic. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom here. 2 single setback. Is Pernell moving to the right side there, standing on the 30-yard line, putting Reed in motion. Play action fake, looking downfield. Bryson looking to throw, and he's got a fade on the right side and overthrows. Out the hands there, looks like Pernell was running a rail down the sideline, never even got close to it, too. Of course, the defensive back there for LCM, incomplete, second down and 10 coming up from their own 35.
Pretty spiral though.
Got a good deep ball. He does. As you saw him come back across the field, that last drive, make something out of nothing, too. Being chased, flushed out of the pocket, came near this 30, 35-yard line, threw back across the field. Beautiful ball, man, when he connects.
Rice consolidated up 20-0 over these Chambers. That is halftime.
2 receivers at the top. Number 11 there, Braxton Starnes. Pistol formation, 1 at the bottom there. Fake the inside handoff. Bryson looking, being flushed out of the pocket, directing traffic downfield. Trying to get Starnes there, too. Flushed out, stays in bounds, goes back across the move, man. It's like triple coverage there.
He was trying to get there.
That ball was intended right there, too. Like I said, it looked like almost intercepted.
He was trying to get Starnes to go, like Starnes turned.
Yeah.
They were waiting for the ball, and he was telling him to go longer. And then he almost got sacked there. He was waiting for him, and he tried to get another receiver. Pretty well covered.
That ball was intended to look like for C.J. Barnett, too.
It's probably a good thing that ball was overthrown because there were
Yeah.
a couple of things that happened.
Making the plays there, too. Of course, one of the defensive backs, Caden Boatman, senior there, playing his cornerback position close to the near sideline. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers coming up across here. 3 receivers at the top. Bryson looking, throws a screen there. And well played by LCM. Of course, a missed tackle, 2 missed tackles on the 3rd down play. Coming across to about the 39-yard line. 4th down coming up here, too. The sticks are moving here. 4th down at about, 6. We get a timeout here with 1:40 to go. The second quarter looks like a timeout there, too.
LCM, they want to get as much time as they can. It looks like that's risky if they run a play here. Get them in the short field, 40 yards.
4th and about 6, they're going to call it.
First half, 4th and 7.
6. Okay. The 39-yard line here. Get Brennan Morrell, Andy McCall. Used to be part of the 2024 high school football season here, too. Appreciate all the work we got to do with the Water Parks over the last couple of years. And, of course, the team are still in the block. So teamed up again, so bringing the band back together. 4th down and 6 coming up here, too. So we're getting no score.
Just got to throw it down to me. Hey, Brandon, I'm going to stand in a certain spot on the field. That's when you know I'm ready for a report. I was definitely not on that spot. I was still in the elevator. But beautiful stadium.
It was beautiful. That's a beautiful stadium. I remember that.
I can never believe that was like actually 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. 20 years ago next for 19.
That's great. He gave you exact math on the question.
All I can remember that season, my season was that short.
Yep, Rita, 2005. Yeah, she did that. We need a light in here for the next home game. Week 3 against Viper. We're going to put a ball in here too in the press box. We're using our flashlights and our phone lights. All right, so time out there to punt. Personal protectors. Sitting right there at the 33-yard line. Back deep to receivers at their 35. Punt up in the air. And fielded there by the LCM Bears coming back across looking for some running room and trying to run across the 50. 45-yard line getting down as played by Caden Boatman there, too.
Got a late flag.
Caden Boatman receiving a punt.
Behind the flag there. I didn't see what happened. Maybe he was blocking the back. Yep, I think that's what they're signaling. Blocking the back against LCM. No.
Hampshire Coast, yep.
No.
No.
LCM.
It's LCM. That's right. So it was a legal block in the back.
And it happened around midfield. That spot. That happened.
Should be a spot penalty right there, too.
From the spot?
On the spot where it happened, yeah. Mark it off.
That's a big, that was about 5 yards behind the play.
At least, yep.
That's a 15 yards.
Left hash their 39-yard line, so back them up.
They were 10 yards from
They
the
were
spot of the foul.
right there at the 50. You're right. Yeah, just inside the 50. So mark that off. That's an 11, 12, 15-yard penalty right there, too. So, and we're in Hamshire Fannett territory. Now they back into their own territory at the 39-yard line with 127 to go. Big plays. We need a defensive stop here, too, for the Horns because now we're going to get some points before halftime. We get no score here with 1:27 to go. Second quarter here at Longhorn Stadium. Great crowds tonight on both sides here on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. And, of course, out there on Facebook and the YouTube channel for the Backstage Packs. Two receivers on the near side, man in motion there too. Lewis back in the quarterback position. Got a wing back, two receivers at the top looking, throwing across there too. Lewis being chased to the far sideline and overthrowing a receiver there, ball intended for Keegan Cockerham.
Double meaning. I think he just threw the ball in the which was the wise thing to do. About to force down the house for a big box.
Look how tall Caden Reed is. Caden Reed, just a big guy, just a junior. Goodness, the height and of course their girth along the offensive line. I mean that in a good way because those boys can block. It's just amazing the size up front, the size in the trenches for little Cypress. No wonder they predicted to win the district this year. Those comments coming in too as well. And next year we can stream the games live if you're unable to make it. Of course, we'll have a radio call coming up next week at Hitchcock. Two receivers at the bottom. Second down coming up here, too, from the 39, handoff there to Fuller, coming across, looking for running room inside the A-gap, breaking 3, 4, 5 tackles, trying to get to the sticks here and get a first down. They're going to put in at the sticks as he gang tackle with the ground there just shy of the 50-yard line, so they're going to call it midfield and a first down, no flags. As Fuller gets a first down, running a timeout, 1:08 to go.
They'll stop the clock over the first down.
Change your movement. Yep, third down play, a huge run by Fuller. They're just dragging guys through the middle of the field right there, too. Midfield first down and 10 as LCM just looks to draw first blood here in this non-district matchup. Two receivers at the top, one at the bottom there. Snap there. Lewis back at quarterback being flushed out. Short pass there. Number 21 out of bounds there, too, was Carson McElwain, the senior tight end.
Big play to get out of bounds
there. Yep, stop the clock at 56 seconds there in the second quarter there, too. Chains are going to move their second down coming up here as the ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. Hamshire Fannett. Same mud, same blood is the logo on the track right there, too, and on the scoreboard. At the same time, second down coming up here at about 3 or 4 to go. Again, the Bears into Horn territory at the 44-yard line there. Lewis back, quarterback, single setback, two receivers at the top. Second down and short yardage, looking back, being flushed. Now staying in the pocket, and the ball's hit it out of the hands and almost would have been a first down, and it was deflected. I didn't catch it. That was Jonah Fuller. It was deflected and almost ended up in the hands of Caden Boatman there, too. He would have come back to the football there. Third down and about 3 coming up.
Lewis almost. Yes,
Braylon Lewis. Tell you what, I actually enjoyed watching both these quarterbacks, but Evan Worcester to me was moving the football very comfortably. Game experience here for Braylon Lewis, the junior quarterback, and of course Evan Worcester, the senior quarterback linebacker there. They're down about 3 coming up here inside the 43-yard line. Lewis hanging in the pocket, tough right there, looking downfield, being flushed out to quarterback deep. He'll lose some yardage on this play, probably about a yard or two.
Clock is still ticking.
45-yard line, 35 seconds. Clock ticking.
Does have one timeout.
Cypress got one timeout. They may use it here. He's going to keep running here, too. No score.
They may let as much time as 26 seconds left. I think they're going to take it down to the – there's no play clock now, so I think they're going to take it down to the Kansas State. One more Hail Mary.
Signals coming in, too, as well. No deep balls here, too.
They're probably going to call a timeout. Right.
Yeah. Fourth down coming up here, too, and about, 3-4 yards to go at the 44-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Taking it down and in the half.
This will be in the half. So we're going to call a timeout right now. 1 second play.
And no timeouts, and they just let the clock run out there, too. And I guess the bet with this weather picking up again, the best bet here.
No, they call it 1 second. There's one timeout back. So the Hamshire Fannett players are starting to run towards the locker, and they thought because the clock did make it to 0, but yeah, so they're going to put 1 second back on.
1 second back on.
1 second even. And we might as well work down.
Work down play here.
And I don't know if Hail Mary pass it can be done in less than 1 second.
Not many. And like you said, less than 1 second right there, too, as well. Comments coming in here, too, for the broadcast. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We closed our window tonight. Scott Richter, go Horns. Hooray, bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Stutz out there. I know Mr. Stutz, Mr. Buster. Yep. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, we'll be here all season for you guys. Longhorn Radio exclusively on the Sports Guys podcast.
Louisville is now up at halftime, 21-8 over Christian Home Educators Fellowship. We got a score from Port Arthur now.
Okay.
Well, they're in the lanes. Port Arthur Memorial is now at 14-7 over Community of there. That is the second quarter. Rice Consolidated is beating East Chambers 20-0. Fort Neches Grove, wow, up back here, 18-7. Fort Neches is now up. Klein Oak at halftime, 18-7. Fort Neches leads. And Cushing leading 28-0 over Coleman Hill at halftime. Hardin Jefferson is up 7-0 over Kelly. That's Orange Stark, 16-6. Over
Orange.
in the second quarter.
We're going to get one play here with 1 second to go.
We'll run over some more.
Two receivers at the bottom as of right now. Hayden Reed, Braylon Lewis, single setback is Fuller, two receivers to the top, fourth down. He one play fired to the end zone, being flushed out to the right side, and he won't even pick it up right there. It's the half now in at the 45-yard line. See the tackle right there by several Hamshire Fannett defenders.
Pressure there.
In 1 second, you either got to make your mind up to fling it toward the end zone. They already had coverage back deep there, too. So, again, a fast and furious first half. They're going to be joined by Mike Canizales, the Director of Communications here for Hamshire Fannett ISD. Again, if you look at the Hamshire Fannett ISD Facebook page, where you can find the links to the broadcast tonight, too, at the same time. We appreciate you guys being a part of it, too, as halftime here. No score between the LCM Bears and the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns week 1 of high school football. Of course, next week we'll be down the road in the Houston area. I think that's down by Fort Bend, if I remember. But Hitchcock ISD playing the Hitchcock Bulldogs down at 3 football. Head coach Frank Smith next week. We'll be talking about that here at halftime and then some, too. Get some more scores from Andy. But, I'll tell you what, as you know, the conditions always play a part in it, too. We've seen AstroTurf take over these high school football fields in the last few years.
I've seen a very brief rain.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, we got the call game there a couple of years ago.
Got multicolors, different shades.
Yep. And, of course, Minor, in the past 2 years, we had a chance to see the new AstroTurf out sped up the game, too, at the same time when the water was draining off. But this is that traditional grass field. And so you see some divots out there, so there may be problems with the footing. And, of course, both coaches want to play a little bit conservative there, too, at the same time. But we did see both coaches take those shots downfield and take advantage of some of the mismatches there based on what they saw in the defense there, too, to read that particular ball game, too. I want to give credit out there again to our sponsor. Wouldn't be out here when I went in there about a month ago. I was eating at Rocket A Cafe, and the one thing that I really enjoyed was talking to Butch there, too, the owner. He always comes out and just greets his family, his friends. And, Butch, want to say thank you for kicking us off here, too, for this 2024 season. You're going to be a part of this every week, and we know we want to get some orders in there, too, for some great food. Guys, I crave to eat there. We're big guys, we love to eat, but and we're no slouches to eating here for us here. But I tell you what, Rockin' A Cafe, it opened in January 2nd, 2022. They've been rocking ever since. They offer full catering services from 5 to 5,000. Or whatever your needs are, just give them a call at 409-842-0010, preferably email them at rockingacafe@yahoo.com. They'll quote your event there, too. You can visit the website, rockingacafe.com. You're going to find some menus and other information. They also open to the public from 11 till 2 weekdays. And, of course, just taste the good brand of Southeast Texas food. They cater, maybe look at the banquet hall. They can accommodate up to 250 people. I was just there today. The chicken and sausage gumbo, fantastic, which is good. They got the Google score of 4.6, not bad for 22 years of service, and a Better Business Bureau score of A++. And, of course, not one single complaint on the food there, too. Come try a slice of Texas spice and a Southeast Texas tradition. Rockin' A Cafe Catering. Get your order in now there, too, here on the Sports Guys podcast.com. We'll be talking a lot about Grace Community Baptist Church coming up next week, too, as well. If you guys would like to become a sponsor here at Hamshire Fannett football for the 2024 season, do that here. Email me, brandon.morrell40@gmail.com. We'll get some scores here in a little bit, too, as well. Talk about the matchup coming up next week against the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Coming up next, we'll take this time out here, too, more from the Backstage Pass, again, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com. You're listening to Longhorn Radio here, too, exclusively at Longhorn Stadium. Same mud, same blood here. No score here at halftime. And, of course, we'll get the national anthem there, too. We got to play that earlier tonight. And now the band's performing at halftime, too. And coming up after this break, the Director of Communications. Did I say that right? I think I did. Mike Canizales made this all possible coming up here for the 2024 season. We'll be joined by Mike. After this quick timeout, you're listening to Longhorn Radio. Sports Guys Podcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And, of course, you can catch the Backstage Pass every Sunday morning on WSN Radio out there, too, 5:30 to 6 a.m. Or if you're not up that early to have coffee with us and go to church, then, at the same time, we always interview the best and brightest country artists and country music out there over the next few weeks. Country greats Phil Baxter and John Rich, so Big Rich, our guest over the next 2 weeks. This Sunday, which is the calendar flipping to September, this Sunday, Sarah Beth Tate, one of the top country artists out there, 5:30 to 6 a.m. WSN Radio, at home on the Grand Ole Opry Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course out there too as well, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, WSN Video at WSNRadio.com. Back to Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. It's Longhorn football presented by our friends at Rockin' Egg Cafe and Grace Community Baptist Church of Fannett. And no score here at halftime too. Of course, the weather conditions in and out. The tarp on the field right there too, released on the sideline there, keeping some of the band equipment dry. And, of course, same mud, same blood. The tarp on the track there, too. Got a canopy here on the sideline. And fans still in this football game with the ponchos and, of course, the umbrellas out there, too, and whatever they can bring to dodge the rain tonight. Good crowd for LCM as the flags are blowing. Kind of a straight-in wind tonight. Look at those flags across that sideline, too. Maybe a little crosswind right there at the same time, too. Just shy, just on the backside of the baseball stadium here. And, again, no score at halftime. Unbelievable no score. This is, of course, you knew the conditions would play a factor into it tonight, but LCM, I got to credit Coach Peavy, one of the top defensive minds in Southeast Texas. He said we're going to be good on both sides of the ball. We're big up front in the trenches, but a game like this, right now, this is going to be, of course, Hampshire gets the football, start the third quarter, and I think coming out with an aggressive drive. Braxton Starnes, his top target, his 1,000-yard receiver from last year. We've called that name a couple of times, but we haven't called it in the end zone.
Yeah, we had a couple of big plays there. Made the defensive stop them on them times. Big plays, set them up in their deep in their zone, and then going for LCM defense to step up. We did see that one drop pass in the end zone, but that was kind of great. On the fourth down, so climb back, big pass. Really credit LCM big. Sure, they let them plays happen.
Yeah, it's been just like I said right there, game of the trenches. You know, both teams will keep it on the ground tonight too, with the weather conditions the way they were. Of course, the rain's been on and off the last couple of days, and expected more to the weekends. I believe there's a field that's AstroTurf there next week too, so look for that coming up next week. We play the Hitchcock Bulldogs, and that's going to be fun to see the Hitchcock Bulldogs coming up. Of course, we're going to be taking a little time out here too in the next few minutes, and welcome in the Hamshire Fannett Band. And we'll be taking a little break and putting the microphones up as crowd mics out there too, and letting you hear the halftime show from the Hamshire Fannett Band out there too as well, coming up here in a little bit. But next week, but first, kind of that road test. You know, you always want to go on the road, and you know you're going to play some good teams here and around Southeast Texas. But next week, if you guys can't make it down there, I'm going to tell you right now that 12-3 Division I district, there's a reason. There's a preseason defensive MVP named Chase Bruton, the defensive back for the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Our first road test coming up next week in 12-3A And the Columbus Cardinals have one of the top quarterbacks, Aaron Schobel, who's a preseason offensive MVP according to Dave Campbell's magazine. Columbus, Hitchcock, Hallettsville, Yoakum, and Hempstead, a 5-team district there coming up there. And head coach Craig Smith is going to return 16 starters from a 9-2 by-district team and a 3-1 district team there too. And Lloyd Jones is going to be one of the top players to watch. Lloyd Jones the third. And you look at some of their wide receivers that they have, Kelshawn Johnson. And this is going to be a fun football team because Jones threw for over 2,800 yards last year and 36 touchdowns, 670 yards on the ground and 13 touchdowns rushing. And so Bruton is a physical player. Can't wait to see Chase Bruton, a wide receiver defensive back. So early test for the road. Let me ask you about this. Going on the road, a beautiful stadium over there, down there, Hitchcock ISD. The Bulldogs coming up next week. Head coach Craig Smith, 16 starters returning, a 9-win team last year, some depth, 3-1 in district. Of course, it's only a 5-team district. But, you know, to me, classifications never matter in football based on enrollment. I like the matchups on the field because here's an offensive team, as we are, averaging 38 points a game. Nothing yet tonight. Of course, that's going to change in the second half. We're keeping that positive momentum alive. And then you look at a team that you drop down and you play a 3-A opponent next week. You can't overlook an opponent in the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
No, you can't. And they'll be ready to play. And, they're going to be one of the key things up for their big district coach too. So you really can't. Any given Friday.
You're right. Any given Friday, of course, week 3 will be here with the Viner Pirates coming up here. Dagan Venable, one of the most dangerous dual threat quarterbacks, tailbacks in the area, too. That slot T offense and misdirection that Viner possesses on offense. And, of course, trying to hide the football. They do a very good job of it, too. So, a lot of talent over the next 2 weeks. So that'll put us on a couple of road trips. I know we're going to go to Stafford. I believe I'll meet at Creek, one of the new high schools over there, coming up there back-to-back. So, the old truck's going to get some miles over the next few weeks.
Speaking of Viner, they are trailing still 21-7. That was a halftime score. 21-7 Silsby over Viner. Up in Silsby. Jasper is trailing Chapel Hill 21-7 home. That the second quarter help for me. Second quarter. Bridge City is up now up 38-0.
That's shocking. Of course, that was Mike Trahan's debut. More offensive coordinators out there.
They're being struggling there. 38-0. Bridge City.
Even Josh Smaller, we talked about that. What's that? Josh Smaller left for Bridge City, so he's going to bring a new kind of a paradigm shift over there. They brought that culture up.
Speaking of Orangefield, they're losing 13-7 at Bill.
It's going to be a surprise.
Orangeville's home over there. Nederland is up 27-0 over Lumberton.
That's a shock too. Now you know the new regime over at Lumberton too. At the same time, we talked about that, but the new regime at Nederland, too. That's a shocker too. That's a good football team there in Lumberton. The Lumberton Raiders too. We've seen the last couple of years, and that's a shocking score too.
And it looks like we're in the second quarter. Westbourne start leading 16-6. Boy, that was a huge matchup.
That was a huge one.
Legendary coach. You're now in. They're starting the third quarter with Kelly. They're Hardin Jefferson up 13-0 with Kelly. Early in the third quarter. Taking a minute.
That's all right. It takes a while to hear that.
Well, the scoreboard is not updating when it's all on this. When I click on it. Cushing is now at 28-0 over Coleman Neal in early third quarter. And B&G is up third quarter now. 18-7. B&G is leading over Pine Oak. The Morrell's up 24-7 late in the quarter over Kane. Vice Consolidated is now leading East Chambers 10-0. Louisville is at halftime up 21-8 over. Christian Home Educators Fellowship. I was laughing because their abbreviation is SHEP. Christian Home Educators Fellowship. Of course, SHEP.
Yeah, I believe it's not Bulldogs, like the Legacy School of Sports Sciences, I think. That's what I did. So that was their first game. So another one of those long schools that has an abbreviation name there too.
It's always funny when the abbreviation is spelled the word.
Again, no score here in Cypress and Hamshire here at Longhorn Stadium. Again, great crowds tonight. Got a little crosswind coming in there, too. That rain's kind of been off and on, too. The window seal is wet, no doubt. And, of course, if you look up here just shy of the 50-yard line, you'll see the backstage pass banner out there, too. And just tuned in there, too, as Corinne was saying. There's no score right now, Corinne, between Hamshire Fannett and Cypress and Mauriceville, too, if you're just tuning in. Again, the links are on the Hamshire Fannett ISD Facebook page. Again, our thanks to Mike Canizales, the Director of Communications, and our friends, of course, the Superintendent, Dr. Dwayne Augustine, and Head Coach Mark Wagner, too, for letting us be a part of this great season. And Hamshire Fannett is expected to have high expectations, ranked number 13 in the state for a reason. And, of course, most wins last year, 10-win season. I think that was the most since 1991. Amazing.
And Hitchcock is tied with
Legacy School of Sports Science. Team predicted to finish second in their district behind the Columbus Cardinals. And, of course, a great quarterback there, too, that we'll be talking about the next few weeks, too. I'll talk about the next week. It's Adam Schobel. You know what's kind of cool? I'm not sure if he's came to that, but in Columbus, you can actually play some. Yes, he might be came to the family, right? Schobel's one of the best places to team in Columbus, Texas, too, on the way, too. San Antonio, of course, Chase Bruton, defensive MVP, preseason called his name, coming up next week. It's got 12-3A Division I, number 2 in their district, too. But I'm excited about this season, too, because, we talked about this, and hopefully Mike Canizales will come back here a little bit and talk to him. But we got 11 returning starters. Hey, come here for a second. I want to talk to this guy because this is my buddy right here, Eddie Dyer, and we used to coach together, West Orange Star. Come here for a second. I'm going to get you for a second, just for a second.
thought he could sneak by us.
He's like, no, I'm going up there to the best box. One of the best defensive minds.
What do they call that in court when they can't talk? Is that what he is? What do they call it? What am I thinking of?
In court, they can't talk.
The legal term that the judge.
Gag
rule.
Cool.
You know that I'm looking at this, the door to our left that opens up to the bleachers.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the flags over here. That shifted. Remember early in the game, especially in pregame, those flags were pointing to the left end.
They work.
And now they are in this green or something at least. And then now those flags are looking across the way. Those flags are pointing right at us. It's probably over the window to begin the face.
Yeah, I hope my banner's still on the wall out there, too, the little press box there, too, at the same time.
Okay.
Definitely
Okay.
take a look for me and go see it again. Hamshire Fannett, we're going to pause real quick, and I'm going to put the crowd mic up to hear the Hamshire Fannett band. They just took the field to get no score here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight on one of those links on the Hamshire Fannett ISD Facebook page. You can listen to any of those links, the YouTube channel, the Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course tonight's broadcast presented by our friends at Rockin' Hay Cafe. Get your order in now. Tell them you said Brandon sent you by. Brandon and Andy, who love to eat over there too. Rockin' Hay Cafe, 409-842-0010. Visit them, rockinaycafe.com. You're going to find the menus, other information. You can email them, rockinaycafe@yahoo.com. They offer the full catering services from 5 to 5,000, no matter how big or how small. 22 years of service, a 4.6 Google score, not one complaint, and the Better Business Bureau of A++. And, of course, that slice of Texas spice. Man, I'm telling you, there's something on the menu there every day at Rockin' Hay Cafe. We're talking about Grace Community Baptist Church in Fannett coming up over the next few weeks as they'll sponsor our away games. And if you guys would like to become a sponsor, email us, brandon.morrell40@gmail.com. No score here at Longhorn Stadium. 12:35 to go. We'll start the third quarter. Hampshire gets the football to open the third quarter. Again, no score here, too. We'll take a quick time out here.
Your banner.
It's good. It's rainy. You need to get clean.
It's actually a drizzle. It's that annoying drizzle that gets in your eye and like gets your eyelashes wet. It's that kind of rain. Not pounding rain, pouring rain. It's that annoying drizzle that blows in. For the gentleman that's sitting right below us, glad we closed our window because he's very passionate.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Well, he was making sure that we could hear him.
That's a good passion. Again, you're listening to the audio broadcast only. Next year, we hope to build toward that momentum to stream the games live. Of course, a night like this would be hard to stream live with the weather. In the room, the press box is tight. We're making the best of it, too. And of course, withstanding all the audio out there, too. So we're delivering the best coverage possible. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast out there, too. Again, no score coming up tonight. And appreciate you guys tuning in there. The Sports Guys Podcast.com. and the YouTube page, the Backstage Pass, and of course those links are on the Hamshire Fannett ISD page.
A new score that is just updated that we have not had all night. Hardin against Warden. Hardin against Warren. Hardin is up 7-6 over Warden.
Warren, the Warriors,
I
yes.
keep wanting to call him Warden. Talking about jail time. No, Hardin is up 7-6 over Warren. That's a new score that we have not seen.
We'll pause for a second, let you hear a little bit of this Hamshire Fannett ISD band, which if you look at it, man, hardworking young ladies and young gentlemen out there too, the tuba section, the brass, the trumpets, drum line.
Glad to.
The quads out there too, the snare drums. We'll pause a second here, let you hear a little bit. This Hamshire Fannett ISD band here on One Radio exclusively on the Sports Guys Podcast.com. Marie just tuning into no score here at halftime. We're coming on the third quarter. Coming up here in a little bit too between Hamshire Fannett and Cypress. Again, next week on the road against the Hitchcock Bulldogs and head coach Greg Smith. We're going to go down and play a really good 3A team. Here's the Hamshire Fannett band. Enjoy. Thank you.
Directors for the Longhorn Bears are Jennifer Anderson and Peter Malvo.
The Hamshire Fannett ISD band working hard. The boys and the girls out there too. And of course, I saw Mike Gonzalez here briefly. Come back up because he does all the video coverage for that. Which is on the Hamshire Fannett ISD Facebook page. You've not been there, you get your everything too. The fall sports, spring sports, Mike's doing a great job out there too. Updating his page, putting a lot of pictures out there too. Of course, the football game season for every single game. And out there too as well for the entire football season. Again, Brandon Morrell and McCall, you're back with a great job of Hamshire Fannett band. Always love bringing that in. That's such an important part of the high school football fall season there too as well for that too. Again, LCM and Hamshire here. No score here at halftime. Again, the bubbles are coming out there too. And Big Horn, two fists in the air, man. He's down there with a good buddy. Is that Justin down there too as well?
Justin's down there, yes. I saw him earlier. He was teasing me about my parking spot. Are they totally apart? Because they kind of created the spot.
one of the best photographers in the area too. He used to work with Channel 6, and he just does a great job. I think he's doing his own thing now too. But got to see him over there at the pep rally today for the Fort Hampshire Groves Indians. I work at too on the day job. And of course, they went over to Klein Oak on the side of Town Hall down there today. And you mentioned that score a minute ago too. Connor Bailey, the sophomore quarterback, got a lot to live up to this year too, and exciting times for the P&G Indians and of course Southeast Texas. You know, one of the things I asked Greg Harper about on the pre-show that we did back there a couple of weeks ago there too, high school football, we put that the Dave Campbell Texas Football Magazine. And I asked Tep about, some of the same teams building a dynasty. Look at Aledo winning like 10 state championships in 12 years. You look at Duncanville, North Shore, Franklin down in 3A, the Lions, and so many of these teams building dynasties now with their head coach. That's a lot about, Texas to me. But it also says, he made a good point, Greg said about it too. You can catch the interview there on the Facebook page, on the Backstage Pass, or the Sports Guys podcast.com, and of course out there too on my personal Facebook page of Brandon Morrell. But Greg made a point about middle school programs and how important it is to start there between 7th grade, 8th grade, get those kids kind of indoctrinated into the system, learning offense and defense. And some of those kids start in, like you said, the Pee-wee football and kind of coming up through the ranks playing tackle football like P&G. And that's what makes programs build a dynasty, I think, over the years to come. And I think that's one of the biggest things for programs like Duncanville and North Shore, not just to have athletes and Katy and all these great schools, Aledo, Franklin, doing their thing down there too. Making state title games and just getting there is one thing. But that says something about, that's what we hope for Hampshire this year is a deep playoff run too with that. But at the middle school level, and even younger than that, for kids to buy into your system and learn the techniques of football, blocking, tackling, learn how to play the gaps, learn how to play their positions, learn how to play fundamental football. That's so critical to building a high school program.
Yeah, and it builds chemistry with players. They know each other. Like, the receivers know when the quarterback wants to go long or, abandon the route and do something different. We used to see Romo and Whitney. They would just look at each other. Like Romo Whitney got to shout an audible. He would just look at that Whitney. And that was like a play that they had worked on. It would be plays that they had worked on themselves, like on the road or something. And he would wait for a certain alignment, and Roman would just turn to Whitney and nod or wink at him or just give some kind of. Sometimes it was just a look. It wasn't even any kind of signal. It was just he would just look at him, and that was Whitney. He would be like, "Okay, we're not doing this play now." He just called him. He's just going to let it out. So I think things like that helps players or guys like that.
And we saw with a little bit of indicative of that too in that second quarter there when Ty Bryson was flushed out to our near sideline here too. And the ability to, you mentioned that direct with Romo did with it, and what Ty's got with Braxton Stars and his receivers out there, like I say, Reed, some of these these critical players out there too that he knows that he's worked with ever since probably the middle school days. He was flushed out of the pocket, and he came to this near sideline. Direct receivers downfield to run different routes and then throw back across the field for a big first half connection too. That says a lot about his athleticism, but at the same time, the timing it takes from the quarterback to get down.
The receivers have to know when they're running that route. When they see their quarterback is scrambling and the trouble is brought back up 15, 20 yards. Obviously, if they were doing that big route, deep right field, they may not be able to throw it to them now, so they got to throw it back, get to within range. And sometimes the defense will move forward, they think quarterbacks will keep it. And we saw a couple of times tonight, and then these receivers wide open. They got to have a connection there where they know, okay, if my guy's in trouble, he can find him here.
Yeah, I mean, it's so critical there that they develop that timing. Because just like in baseball, too, that is a timing mechanism to be a great hitter, to be some of the best hitters in baseball. It takes time to get that foot down, get the barrel of the ball, keep the hands inside the baseball, inside the strike zone, barrel it up, and like I said, learn to hit to the opposite field. So the same techniques in baseball and all sports for that matter, too. But little things count in the details out there, too. We're hoping to see that from the Horns coming up over this 2024 season. But, of course, that tough non-district schedule, we talked about that going to Stafford and going to Almeida Creek, one of the new high schools. Of course, Hitchcock coming up next week. Biter never a push over there. We played in week 3 here at home. So 2 out of 3 at home, the first non-district schedule. And then, of course, hitting district you mentioned with Jasper and Silsby and Tarkington and Shepherd, West Orange. It's going to be a tough year.
It is. And Jasper struggling tonight against Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill scored again, and that was still late in the second quarter. Chapel Hill is now up 35-14.
A shocker there, too. And, of course, the Dogs are going to have a great year, too. And you look at Silsby Tigers, taking on Biter tonight, too. That's going to be another that top matchup seems like that's what third year in a row those two teams have met. I remember a couple of years ago, Cypress was trying to get their stadium kind of under construction. It wasn't ready yet, so they moved that game to Bayou there a couple of years ago too. And Silsby, they missed just one of the talented wide receivers, Braylon Miller, who's now at the University of Colorado playing for Coach Prime up there. But I want to take this chance because some good college football matchups have opened up too, including even last week. I believe it was played overseas. They got Germany, where Georgia Tech, Ireland. Georgia Tech 24-21 on that walk-off field goal to upset number 10 Florida State. But also this weekend, if you look at the college football schedule, Texas home to play Colorado State in Austin at Memorial Stadium. And of course, the one I'm looking forward to on the schedule, we're on a shirt tonight. Just because of that. Connor Wegeman, and of course, the debut. And it's going to be fun. The Texas A&M Fighting Aggies in College Station, Mike Elko, making his head coaching debut for the Aggies against a tough Fighting Irish team. A&M ranked number 20. To start the season, going to be tough anytime you face Notre Dame.
And I heard an interesting fact about that game. Remember the movie Rudy?
I do, yeah.
The real life Rudy.
Love it. That's going to be fun. Real life videos, official Pregame conversations coming up this weekend. And look at the SEC, no more divisions. Straight up. It's like 16 team conference. Most of them Texas coming in there too. Man, it's strong, get stronger. We'll have a really forward, man. The last game of the season, not too far ahead, but I'm looking forward to that match.
I had a chance to tour the Foundation. The Scar family, big supporters of Longhorns over the years. It's very interesting to learn their deep connection with Longhorns for the last 8 years. Longhorns celebrating the 20th anniversary of Memorial Stadium.
That too. It's going to be another great year. Like I said, for college football, so pick your game. Have fun with it too as we get ready for third quarter action here too. Again, Longhorn Stadium. No score here third quarter. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. Anthony Sports Guys Podcast.com. And of course, the Grand Slam of Music and Sports in conjunction with the Backstage Pass. And of course, coming up here too, Hamshire Fannett will receive the third quarter kickoff there. 5 on the front line, 3 at the middle, and 3 deep receivers back on the kickoff return here coming up here for the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns. No score, first 7 minutes, 12 minutes on the clock here. Second half action, third quarter. Here's the kickoffs coming up here too. Isaiah Watzlawick. Big kicker there for LCM coming across there. Kick a little short there. Good for the Hamshire Fannett Horns. And picked up there on that far sideline. Looking to set up blocks there too and follow blocking two. Maybe the first point picked up there. Special teams up, tripped up there. And man, I tell you what, too, that was close right there too. Almost broke one there on the second half kickoff and turning there too at the same time. It'll bring on Todd Bryson. And the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns too for their first possession here. And Paul's going to be spotted here too at 40-41 yard line coming up here too. So just 9 yards now getting to midfield and getting into Baton Bear territory. How important is this to start the third quarter down and get some points in?
Oh, it's very important. They set stride here at the first moment on Baton Bear on the kickoff because the returner was waiting for that ball to roll to him. And all these guys out there, they wanted to make it up. It just thudded right there in the mud.
Same mud, same blood right there too. Same football there. Single step back. 3 receivers at the top. Man Lunch is coming out here to make it 2 receivers at the bottom here too as well. And it looks like Stars in the slot there. Bryson straight back at the throws a deep ball up. And just out of the reach there too of Isaiah Reed. We had a big runner in the football team back in the first quarter there too. So second half it's 10 coming up there too. And he kept running the route. He would have caught the football and ended up the end zone with double coverage back there.
That throw had to take time. Now it was not exactly the target. Almost hit him.
Up to hear the name Braxton Starnes, 969 yards last year, 30 touchdowns there too for Todd Bryson, and of course those touchdowns were actually one of his main targets there. 2 receivers at the bottom, 3 at the top, 5 lines across, 5 linemen there too. 4 out for LCM. Bryson looking to his left, looking to his right, trying to find a receiver on the middle. He threw it in the traffic there too for the Baton Bears. Of course, it was almost picked off there by number 28 there for the Baton Bears. That being Jacob Schotterer. Pardon me, Tucker Floyd there too. Look back at the football there too. Tucker Floyd, and of course, right there in coverage there too for the Bears. Caden Reed goes both ways, the junior wide receiver, defensive back too. So 3rd down and 10 coming up here to 11:40, just underway in the 3rd quarter. Players talking to each other out there too, trying to get on the same page here too, trying to get the formation set. Head coach Wagner, Mark Wagner, great job here at Hamshire Fannett. 5 across, doubles 2x2, single setback, high snap over the head. Reed's got to pick it up there to save it and try to make something out of nothing too. And of course, we flushed out the pocket there. Oh, as he pulled it up there too, and it was knocked down. LCM Bears recover the football. Jonah Fuller with the big hit right there too. The running back linebacker for the Bears. It's going to set up now too. A 1st down coming up just inside the red zone for the Battle Bears. So a tough player, high step over the head of Price. And Reed picked it up. Got to make something out of the next play. Just fell down.
Yeah, he did.
18-yard line. Good. 20-yard ball from that play right there too. And now they've set it up to back. He hit from that 18-yard line. Battle Bears is going to draw first blood here. Again, no score. 11:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Just underway. 2nd half here. Brandon Morrell and McCall local radio on the Sports Guy podcast.com. High school football there. Kevin Foster back at quarterback on the floor who makes a big hit. Cut over there. 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation too. And one of the top handoff to Fuller looking for running backs. It was an inside handoff to being flushed and a big play there. Sack. And of course, it on the play right there. 2 hands from that defenders. Big play there by the Horns, including number 15 right there, 2, Brendan Miller.
They came up there trying to keep himself.
Followed up quickly there. And a 2nd down coming up there is Hampton defense. Big play right there. On a 1st down play to keep him out of the end zone. And of course, football now backed up to the 22-yard line. 2 receivers at the bottom. One at the top. Fuller in the backfield. Snap there. Holster handoff there on the side of the field. They're coming through. Fuller just a big target there. Breaking tackles and getting to the sticks right there. He'll pick up 8 or 9 yards and close there. Coming up here is a 3rd down play here. Looks like 3rd down in the short yards coming up here too. I think the defense need to make the next play here. Looking to go hurry up here. The Battle of Bears, if you're looking for that first blood, who's going to draw first blood here? Very productive game. KDMT's Channel 12's game of the week.
On 11, looks like.
10-12 to go. 3rd quarter. 2 receivers at the bottom. First two there, getting the football there, coming up the middle of the football field. And of course, getting inside the 10-yard line down to about the 8-yard line there, too. Looking for the first points. Left to right on the radio dial here, too. Again, no score. Of course, the weather conditions playing a huge factor tonight. Appreciate you. This coach is coming in off the press box. That's why I hear some of the background.
He was a man announcement. So he was coming to play them.
Going Fuller there too, looking to get inside the end zone here. Worcester at quarterback here. First goal. Fade pass to the end zone, and it's going to be in and out of the hands. Intended for Braylon Lewis. And that far side over there trying to throw a fade. They corrected, actually. Caden Reed, intended for Caden Reed on that far side over there, too, just trying to run a little kind of a go pattern right there, too. Throw it up, catch it, 50-50 ball. In out of the hands. Should have caught it there. 2nd down coming up here in goal for the Battle Bears. 9:37 to go. Clock stop in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get into it, too. And great routes tonight for Hamshire Fannett. 2 receivers at the bottom. Second setback is Fuller. And there goes the handoff there to Fuller. He's tripped up there at the line. So we're got 3rd down now. We got a goal coming up here too from just inside the 10-yard line, about the 8-yard line. Here, 9 points to go, no score. LCM looking to take advantage of the turnover. 9:14 to go here in the third quarter. And both bands sounding great tonight too. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Rockin' A Cafe, and of course our friends, Grace Community Baptist Church, and net. Third down and goal coming through. Single send back is Fuller. One receiver at the top, 2 at the bottom, 5 across on the line. Warfield looking to his right, throws the football. Kind of a short arm pass. Inside slant right there.
We'll see
what the officials say here too. Out there saying they caught it.
Fannett defense seems very committed to it. Actually,
We're down coming there too, so. And left to right here too. Across the field here, cheerleaders doing a great job cheering on the crowd and for that big defensive stop. Big barrels are out too as well. Barrels, Galvin, got a little number for this noise up here too as well. Play call from sideline here too.
We got the 5-6 play clock.
Timeout call here. Iowa Cypress, 4th down and goal coming up here, 7:50 to go in the third quarter. Still no score. And of course, they'll give us timeout to talk about our friends over at Rockin' A Cafe. It opened on January 2nd, 2022. Been rocking ever since. They offer full catering services from 5 to 5,000. Whatever your needs are, just give them a call, 409-842-0010, preferably email. Check them out, rockinAcafe@yahoo.com. Book your event. You can visit the website, rockinAcafe.com. You're going to find menus, other information there too. The food of the week, food of the day. Open to the public from 11 till 2 weekdays, so you can taste that Southeast Texas style food. Of course, just some great things up there too. They can cater. Their banquet hall can accommodate up to 250. Google score 4.6, 22 years of serving Southeast Texas. Better Business Bureau score A++. Try that slice Texas spice. And the good old Rockin' A Cafe, your good friend Butch, did a great job. I'm hungry up.
Chapel Hill is just piling on Jasper. I didn't have to. It's 42-14 now. Oh, it just went. Yep, right up the score there right before halftime. 42-14. Chapel Hill over Jasper. We got a new score that we haven't heard yet. Halftime, Jasper is beating Pregame 14-12.
One name we've not heard tonight is Chris Holmes. We've not heard that name. It's senior. Looks like a field goal coming up here too. Big number 99. Isaiah Watson, sophomore, trying to get that field goal down. 20-yard field goal coming up here too. First points of the game. Here comes the snap. Hold is down. We kick this up, and it's good. On a sloppy night, points. 20-yard field goal. By the sophomore there, Isaiah Watson, 20-yard field goal puts LCM on top 3-0. Yeah, of course, Justin McCarver on the hold there too. Good snap, good hold, and a 20-yard field goal there too. And you know what? Hey, come out of the timeout here, Coach Peavy, to say, you know what? There's been no score tonight, but 60 points in the first part.
And it's keeping out the turnover.
It's going to be a big, yep. The turnover there, of course, the big hit there by Joe Fuller causing it. All the pop outs and get inside Hamshire Fannett territory. And on the 4th down right there in goal, they go for the 20-yard field goal.
Very preventable mistake. It's a bad snap over the head. Covering it, trying to make something out of it. All started with a bad second wave.
I'll credit one thing too, man. I tell you, they Tucker Floyd, that defense tonight too for the Bears to shut out the Hornets here. Even after the weather conditions, you have to overcome it and play through it. But man, this is amazing. You have no points on the scoreboard here in the third quarter. I know it's a sloppy night too. And the officials talking as a marker down the field. And we'll see what that penalty is right there. I didn't see anything too on the field goal that indicate that. Of course, the field goal is good for the points. This could be something after the play. It could be penalized on a kickoff coming up here too. We'll see what the officials discussing. They brought Coach Peavy out on the field to him, and then we'll get the football back. We'll see what this penalty is too. People again, the rain's kind of starting to do. The umbrellas out here too. And of course, all the people in the ponchos and the raincoats. stay dry. Maybe it's for this press box tonight, even though I like to get my life fixed. See what this penalty is here, too.
Chop block.
Blocking on the way.
Chop block.
The chop block. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's a first down. So they're taking the field goal.
That's right. Yep.
They're going to take points off the board.
Yeah, they'll see if they'll maintain the football there for that.
The ball try to get
It back, so no points there. So they can take that field goal, 20 yards, and now the Bears, of course, that penalty on the horns now going to give the Bears a fresh set of downs and put that football into Hamshire Fannett territory there. First and goal coming up here, too, after the penalty.
Wagner's getting an explanation from that, please.
Worcester, the offense coming back on the field for the Battling Bears and get a fresh set of downs here. Inside the 10-yard line. And the Bears hope to go again, get 6 points instead of 3 here coming up now. Again, next week, we'll join us. Hitchcock will be over in that Houston, Fort Bend area. We'll be down there. Hitchcock, Texas. Head coach Greg Smith and the Hitchcock Bulldogs will be playing Hamshire Fannett. Game time is 7:30. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock coming up next week on some different, those links will be posted on the Hamshire Fannett ISD Facebook page. Make sure you join us next week there for game 2 of the 2024 season. And of course, back here at Longhorn Stadium, the friendly confines, the Pirates in week 3. Get your tickets now. Check out all the information on Hamshire Fannett's Facebook page. Follow all the fall sports. The volleyball team had some big wins today. And cross country and so many fall sports now.
What first one now? Louisville is up 21 points. Still up to number 8 over Christian Home Educator Scholarship. Yeah. 21-8. The fourth quarter there. Hart Jefferson. Late in the third quarter, up 21-7 over Kelly. West Orange is still up 16-6. I haven't had an update since the second quarter. Try to get an update there. And Nederland, late in the third quarter, up now 30-40 as well. There's still one that was wrong.
Worcester there. Got a big umbrella right in the face. It's going to be tough news there. And it's going to be the receiver at the bottom. He's at the top here. Man motion coming across. The quarterback out there up the middle. Touchdown looks like they're going to get the football.
That's right.
Yeah, let's see touchdown. Yes, it's near side right here, too.
Oh,
The Horns come out next to it. It's a turnover there.
the lineman on their side is sitting on the other side.
Touchdown. The line here, too. The rest of the third about this.
Yeah, players so celebrating.
Football, the football there, 2-4 the Bears. And here's the official signaling touchdown.
Now goes on who's more confident. The inside lineman was 8-7 signal touchdown. Now referee signal
Touchdown there, we want to score the game there, 6-0. LCM pinning the extra point. Isaiah Wetzel coming out here with a sophomore kicker.
There's going to be another explanation and another touchdown that really needed right now. But, well, that's the near side lineman for the longest time had his both arms up, and none of the other officials were confirming or signaling too. But this near side lineman had his arms up long.
About a 4-yard touchdown there. Worcester keeping it. First points of the game there, 7:41 to go in the third quarter.
Well, there's one touchdown there. It's not Wagner. There's one touchdown there with him. Wagner is more calm right now. But there's another touchdown. Give him here.
Justin McCarver about to hold set, and of course the big kicker 99. Watsonville coming up here, the sophomore kicker, tight end, defensive lineman. He does everything for head coach Eric Peavy and the Battling Bears. 6-0 here, third quarter. LCM on top over Hamshire Fannett. 7:41 to go, third quarter here. Warren's about to get the ball back here in a little bit. This next kickoff return.
All right, so keep that in mind. We had a turnover that led to what was actually a quick goal, and then a penalty gave LCM the first down, and they chose to accept that penalty to go for the touchdown, to try to get a touchdown, get more points. So two big costly mistakes are resulting in points against Longhorns.
And kick it up and good. Lots to lick there for the Bears. 7-0 there. 7:41 to go in the third quarter there, too, as well. So hopefully Ty Bryson and guys will get back on offense, get some points there, too, for their first points of the season there, too. We're going to take a timeout, too. I've not heard Chris Augustine's name called tonight, too. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And 7-0 LCM here inside the third quarter here with 7:41 to go here. So plenty of football left. Horns get the ball back here coming up here exclusively to SportsGuysPodcast.com, part of the Backstage Pass. Quick timeout. Coming back, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. You're listening to Longhorn Radio, the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And back to Longhorn Radio, it's the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Watch the next point to LCM up. First point of the game, 7-0. Little Cypress here, and it's 7:40 to go in the third quarter, too. And it looks like an onside kick right there, too, as we come back from commercial. And thanks for sponsors, Rockin' A Cafe tonight, too, as well. We'll talk more about them throughout the broadcast there, too. There's an LCM onside kick, and we'll see if they recovered it there. Officials confirmed there. They're just outside the 45-yard line.
They're moving the chains like they did.
And they're moving those chains like this. So a big surprise right there from head coach Eric Peavy, and Watson Dick executed it to a perfect kick right there, too. Onside kick there, too. It looks like the Mountain Bears get the ball back after putting the first points on the board. 7-0 to 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Your first
They're making it obvious for listening. No more surprise on that kick.
Back to quarterback, steps back, two receivers at the bottom there, too. Inside handoff there, too. Coming from this right side to the Battle of Bears, being chased by a hurdle of defenders there, too. Number 7, Jalen Morris. Get it back to the line of scrimmage. They lost the guard there, second down, and again coming up here, too. And the onside kick perfection was recovered by the Battle Bears.
Let's see like a play. The quarterback has the ball. Handoff, fluid an option. It looked like they weren't sure the quarterback was going to keep it or run back to take it. Run back to taking it. Splitting this back so the arm your side. That protection can be more breakable.
Logan Castile down here in corner position 2. Number 6 on the outside there, Isaiah Reed. Linebackers there, stacked, handoff there. Kept it there, too. Taking the outside there, too. Number 7, Jalen Morris. And Traylon Lewis keeping it there. Middle game, third down coming up there, too. For the Baton Bears against 7-0. Only touchdown took place a few minutes ago when Worcester ran it in from about 4 yards out. Extra point was good. LCM 7. Nothing, 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Here, by Rockin' A Cafe. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, Longhorn Radio here. The SportsGuysPodcast.com. Thank you, Mark Demasano, the board. Bob Truman, and of course, Mark Primer, making all the possible here for the 2024 season. Third down here, shotgun. Man coming across there, too. Thanks to Jeff Sleep, looking downfield. Lewis firing, and got a receiver there, cut out the hands. Going into double coverage. Fourth down coming up here, too, for the Bears. Just out of the reach there, too. Jonah Fuller, a receiver right there. Braylon Lewis shows that arm off for junior quarterback defensive back.
Something like they thought about it for a second.
6:03 to go, third quarter. 7-0. Little Cypress on top here. Week 1. Could make it here, too. You never know.
Already make you already surprises the onside.
And back deep now. Horns in the punt formation. Coming up here now for Battle Bears. Punting it away here, too. A flag down. What a snap. Snap was off to
A couple of guys in the line to get there.
Parker Freeman. Punting for the Battle Bears.
Oh, that's something different than the penalty.
That penalty there made a false start, back them up 5 yards. That is the call. Put the ball shot midfield at the 47-yard line there, too. So, Ty Bryson back deep here. Braxton Starr back deep here for the Horns. To receive. Punt formation there, too. Ball sitting at the 47-yard line. Freeman back to punt here, too, after an offside penalty. Or false start penalty, I should say. Punt to the right. And we'll let it go. It's going to roll down here all the way inside. Touchbacks will come out there for the Horns. They let the ball roll. Horns get the ball back down now 7-0 here with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. Braxton Starnes is back to receive and let it go here. Rolling to a touchback. So now at the 20-yard line coming up here too for the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns. We'll take over here in the third quarter. Any more scores around the area?
Yeah, let's go see. 27-8 doing down there in the fourth quarter over Chef. Hardin Jefferson 21-7 late in the third quarter. West Orange start 16-6 over Newton. That's no much in the second quarter. So we're going to leave that one. Evenly. Now in the fourth quarter, 37-0 over.
And Chris set it down to first down and 10 here for the Horns. And the ball was given to the LCM defense forming tonight in the football here too for that big play. A first down play from the 20-yard line. It's going to be no gain. Second down and 10 coming up here for Hamshire Fannett Longhorns. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. LCM don't score the game. 7-0. 5-yard touchdown run by quarterback Evan Forster, the senior. Extra point was good. That one Bears on top 7-0 here. They kind of play the game of the week. 2 receivers at the bottom. Bryson looking play call. Single setback here. Second down. Play action fake. Moving receivers downfield. He's got a receiver and just can't find the timing is off tonight.
I think it's going behind receivers.
Yeah.
Too far back from me. Just communication going on. Doug scored PNG now 34-14 on fourth quarter. Line open.
Connor Bailey, a junior quarterback now, led the state championship last year. And took over for Shea Adams, and how about that? Shea Adams scored a touchdown to the Portland State Championship game. Connor Bailey just showed extreme poise for a sophomore quarterback back to 2 receivers at the bottom. Third down play coming up here. Third down and 11. Bryson looking over the middle of the field. Got a receiver. Up and tipped and knocked out of bounds. Great play there, too, by the LCM Bears. The far sideline. So, again, fourth down. Not where you wanted to be, too. Bryce Johnson, the linebacker, on that play right there, knocked it out of bounds for the Bears. And a fourth down play coming up here, too, in punt formation for the Hamshire Fannett Longhorns coming in here trailing 7-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Woodville is now at 27-7.
7-0 LCM on top here, too. Fourth down, punt formation. The Horns will punt it back. Low snap. Picks it up off the grass. Punt there to the right. And it's going to be fielded in and out of the hands of number 12 there, too, Caden Boatman. And picked up there. And he'll get some of the yards back. Almost to midfield there, too, for Cypress here. Get up 7-0 here. 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Your next week will be Hitchcock with the Bulldogs. Hamshire Fannett at Hitchcock coming up next week there. Hope you can join us. 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30. Be on the air there, too. Make sure you guys tune in. The first road test. Horns coming up there, too, next week. Down Hitchcock ISD again. Thanks to our friends at Rockin' A Cafe. Making it possible tonight. You can always visit them over there just off of Highway 69 there, too. And always fun to talk to Butch. You got in there today and talk to Butch. And I tell you, man, great food. Had a chicken and sausage gumbo there, too. Rockin' A Cafe. Opened 2002, January 2nd. Rockin' ever since. Full catering services from 5 to 5,000. Whatever your needs are, just give them a call, 409-842. 0010. Email rockingacafe@yahoo.com. They're posting events. And you can always check them out, Rockin' Egg Cafe. You can find menus, some information there too. 11 to 2 weekdays. Give them a taste. Southeast Texas style food. Spicy Texas fun. Always good out there too. Worcester back and quarterback here too. 4:47 to go in the third quarter. LCM up 7-0. Single set back, 2 receivers at the bottom. We're left to right here on your radio dial here. Worcester fake the inside handoff. Quarterback draw coming along the left side and met by a swarm. Hamshire Fannett defenders right here too. And backed up, he'll lose yardage on that play. Second down coming up here for the LCM Bears. You're on Longhorn Radio. 4:30. It's getting late too. I wonder, talking about these offensive drives, you got to get the points. That's why they were going to that last play, the field goal over there for Little Cypress was up 3-0. And of course, they settled for that touchdown run by Worcester after the penalty.
I think LCM too much clock on they came down.
Absolutely.
Great. Build this build that up and much ago. And then like last argument.
Worcester quarterback there, hand off to Fuller. On the inside, left side, got plenty of love run, getting the sticks. It looks like the game's down for the Baton Bears.
And then bring it back over.
Grabbing their ankle.
There was a pretty good wrestling match going on there. Walking wise, that play was well downfield. I'm surprised they didn't go the final, but they set up 2-0. He's okay now. I just stuck him in that they were wrestling pretty tough. They gave him a call next to plays down here. Rolling the 3-0.
Right at the sticks right there with a big run for Fuller. Going to be a first down and 10 coming up here too. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. First set of downs after the big run by Fuller. Worcester still a quarterback there. Handoff, keeping it on the ground there to Fuller. And a flag on the play could be holding. Very quick, and that's usually what the call is right there too. 3:12 to go. Guys, I know you want to see the game tonight. Not able to show the game to you, but hopefully next season we can show those games live on Facebook and all that stuff here too. Just live with the kid. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall on the coverage tonight. Do our first of many home and away games coming up this year for Longhorn football. The Sports Guys podcast.com. Both the backstage pass. Appreciate you guys being here too. It's been a great couple of years with the Divided Pirates, and now we get to come over here and service the Hamshire for that community. I'm excited to be a part of this. Again, thanks to Dr. Dwayne Augustine, and of course, head coach Mark Wagner, Bob Thuman, and Phil Ford, all the great people that make the broadcast possible here tonight. And 7-0, just tuning in. Score Little Cypress on top tonight with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Fox Rockin' Egg Cafe making it possible tonight. Give them a call up there too. Just from rockingacafe.com. Worcester gets the snap there, and it is given to Jalen Morris. Junior running back, defensive back too, just trying to keep on the ground. Once you go 7-0, you let clock run. They don't want any turnovers. But hang on here. Ball security is what it's all about for the Bears. Braxton Starnes coming in on defense now. Hampshire makes some different personnel changes.
Still leaving 20-14 rider now.
The Tigers are going to make another deep playoff run coming up. Our head coach Randy Smith. Second down coming up here now. Evans works for a quarterback single set back there. Looking for some running room, quarterback draw on the left side of the offensive line. He'll have that. And be right at the sticks there. So maybe a third down and short coming up here too. The line judge marking. It scored 7-0. Little Cypress just getting in. 1:44 clock moving in the third quarter. Game was very fast tonight too. It was 9:27 here. Out here, Longhorns Day, the opener, week 1 of high school football. Playing Hamshire Fannett Longhorns and the LCM Bears. It feels got a lot of jigs in that rain.
Swing back down.
Real good there, too. I'm moving stuff. They're doing the tack signs, crosswind coming up here, too. Still grizzling outside the hands. They drive third down as 1. Shotgun there. And a little pistol formation. No, he didn't get it. Hand off the Fuller. Break play on Hamshire defense again. Knocking it back, probably a loss of a yard. 4th down coming up here, too. Again, trailing 7-0 with a minute to go. The third quarter. Trying to get the football back. Put some points on the board. Little John going on there. Big little chippy out there, too. 7-0. Little Cypress on top here. 44 seconds. Clock ticking down here. See if Little Cypress will get field goal or go for it on 4th down. Probably going to go for it here, too. Maybe a little bit outside the range. All we see a 20-yard field goal. Isaiah Watson, they did give a 20-yard field goal. Field goal negated before that only touchdown in the game. We get some other schools around the area coming up tonight. Before we be sure to tune into our buddy Nick Canazalis on the Friday Night Sports List with Channel 12, which is the KDMQ Channel 12 409 Sports Game of the Week here, too. Hamshire and LCM for next week.
Let's just stick down to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And big 4th down call coming up here for head coach Eric Peavy and the LCM Bears. Gives us time to talk about our friends at Rockin' A Cafe. And my good buddy over there, too, Butch. You can go by and see Butch over there, too. Rockin' A Cafe opened 2002, January 2nd, and I've been rocking ever since. They offer that full catering service out there. Make sure you guys do talk to Butch over there, too. And the catering services from 5 to 5,000 or whatever your needs are. Just give them a call, 498-420-0170. Preferably email them, too. RockinACafe@yahoo.com. They're going to quote your event. You can visit the website, RockinACafe.com. You're going to find the menus, other information there too. They're also open to the public from 11 to 2 weekdays. You can taste the Southeast Texas style, and it's just tremendous, man. There's always something on the menu. They can cater. Look at their banquet hall, too, at the same time. The economy at 250. The banquet hall score of Google on 4.6. Not bad for 22 service. Better business bureau score of 8++. Not a clear complaint. We'll try slices of Texas spice and great food in Southeast Texas. All right, 4th quarter coming up. We got some scores.
Well, I was going to tell you about the Astros. We're up 2-0 in the top night when we're on side and Schumer home run. But then up 2 days, stepped up, walk off, on the double. Within the Astros home run, victoriously. Great general.
73 wins, now 73-62 for the Astros, and that's potentially now 4.5-game league, depending on what happens with Seattle. So I came in tonight with a 4-game league over the Seattle Mariners and the rest of the West Coast. So change side of the field, 4th quarter action coming up here. We're going to take that break here, and that timeout here just come back real quick. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, Longhorn Radio. Stay tuned.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And back to the Longhorn Radio. Exclusively the sportsguyspodcast.com. Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, 2 receivers, big 4th down play coming up here. We're right to left here. They change sides. 7-0 LCM. First minutes here, 12 minutes in 4th quarter. Fuller down motion. Take the jet sweep. Quarterback keep there. He's going to get that and then some on the 1st down. And he fumbled the football, picked up on the far side. Looks like Fuller picked it up too, and LCM going to maintain possession there too. And Worcester pumping his fist there on a big 4th down play. The chains move, and the ball's going to be spotted down too, coming up by the officials there too, just outside the 15-yard line. The 1st down for the Cypress Reeseville Battling Bears, up 7-0 right now over Hamshire Fannett. And just underway here, 12 minutes in the 4th quarter, 11:35 to go. To be exact, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall. They move the chains. Good job Evan Worcester has done here. The senior quarterback linebacker for the Battling Bears. Of course, good job tonight by both teams defensively. play their style of games. Hampshire on the wrong side of the scoreboard tonight, trailing 7-0.
Just trying to improve the visibility there.
It is a hard window. I wanted to open this window tonight, but only put it in quick.
It was just beyond my reach, and then I couldn't wipe out the window. We need a speedy window.
You can tell this too. So we got foggy windows here, so do the best we can right now too.
Foggy and rain.
Rain. We are on a tiny booth here at Longhorn Stadium too. Well, the cheerleaders doing a great job tonight, keeping the crowd entertained on a wet night here too. With this storm moving through, it's coming out really good right now too out here. Wet field, a lot of divots out there too on this football field. So hopefully it's just
Wagner's out there. The TV is out there. The TV's going back to sideline. Wagner's more like on the sideline. I don't know what's today. I don't know they're not going to have to do that. May have been a thing where they call it because that's what's going on for moving ones.
it's always a tough job out there too, man, especially like this.
Thankless job.
Thankless job, no doubt too.
Oh, that's why I like staying on clocks. Nobody ever gets mad.
First down and 10.
I would say nobody gets mad at the change, but I just want to prove that one.
Ball 13-yard line of Hamshire Fannett too, and LCM keeping session here. First down and 10 after the big touchdown conversion by Worcester. He bumped the football and was picked up by Fuller, and the main payment is the 13-yard line of Hamshire Fannett. Horns looking for a big play on defense. Get the ball back. 11:37 to go. Trailing 7-0. Little Cypress on top here. Hayden Reed outside. There comes the handoff to Fuller. He gets through the offensive line right there too as well. Gets to the secondary. Eats up a bunch of yardage here close to another. First down. First and goal coming up here as the ball was handed off to Jonah Fuller.
4-yard line.
Just beating up clock here, and of course got the defense there. Worcester handoff there to quarterback Keith around side. It's got touchdown. Back of the play as the Bears are celebrating a score right there. Hampshire's already signaling to the coach on the sideline saying it's coming back. It's holding. On the Bears, it is holding. It's going to come back there too. Penalty there too on a second down play. A little bit of touchdown. The holding penalty to negate that. For the Baton Bears. Again, 7-0 LCM. If you're just tuning in here. 11:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Only touchdown of the game there was scored by Evan Worstorf, 5 yards out here in the third quarter. A field goal by Isaiah Watzlawick there was 20 yards, and a penalty on Hampshire Fannett set him up for a big fresh set of downs. And it was quarterback Keith by Evan Worstorf, 5 yards out to put LCM on top. 7-0 extra point was good by Isaiah Watzlawick.
Everything's right when we come to that snap.
Yeah, I think the one thing that
Snap went over the head and then fumbled the cover there.
ball on the 12-yard line of Hampshire Fannett stepping down here too. Jonah Fuller changing sides here too. Worcester still a quarterback there too. Ball given to Fuller. Looking for some running room there. Trying to follow his blockers. Play. Just for letting go there. Maybe with a holding penalty.
This one's carry on the line like that.
We'll talk more about all this great players here. Can't wait
Another
for
goal.
the hold on this back once again. And stay second down here too from the holding penalty. Coaches might be working on the sideline here too to back them up. Worcester, fine job tonight too for the Baton Bears at quarterback, and of course another great game played tonight too as well from Braylon Lewis, the junior quarterback defensive back tonight. We'll be talking about all these great players from Hampshire Fannett for the 2024 season. Logan Castile, C.J. Larnett, Malachi Adams, Chris Augustine, Isaiah Reed, Pierce Pirtle, Nick Quintero, Delano Doucette, Jonathan Funheller, Braxton Stoggs, Ty Bryson, Jonathan Stanley, Brendan Miller, Jacob Vermeer, Drew Pritchard, Isaac Nagel, Kate Reagan, London Castile, Brandon Sarge, David Garcia. Can't wait to talk about these guys. They've done a great job tonight, too, in the first game of the high school football season. 10:40 to go. Second down from the holding penalty there, too. Keeping it play action fake, throwing it to his receiver on the far side. It's going to fit incomplete. You can tell it was intentional on that far side. Got throwing a 50-50 ball, throwing it up. Fortunately, surprised they did that to keep it on the ground right there for the second down. Now bring up third down and a mile to go. After 2 holding penalties in Cypress in Hamshire for that territory. You can see where one more score will actually probably ice this game too. One thing the Bears have done tonight too is keep that execute the turnovers. I'm talking to head coach TV and unfortunately Eddie Dyer. I was saying before the game, and this is going to be a game of turnovers. We know that we're going to win it. We're going to lose it. So far, the Bears are not executing. Now played the Horns tonight too. Tough weather conditions. Well, actually, thanks to Worcester keeps it. He'll have a toss there too between 2 defenders. Right, two broken up. Hamshire Fannett Longhorns takes the play right there too. Right there on the plane with number 5, Chris Augustine. All his name tonight too. He's going back on the football field tonight. Chris, senior defensive back, running back there too. As he broke up that play. And so it's like a field goal. They're setting up 4th down now to bring on Lotzlovic there for the Bears. It's going to be a long kick there too. If you're looking at 38 yards. 28 at Hamshire Fannett. Lotzlovic into the win here too as they try to go up 10-0 here with 10:26 to go in the 4th quarter. Snap trouble with it, and there's a field goal, and it's going to be a low liner, and no good. 38-yard field goal by Lotzlovic, no good. Harder on the hold, he had trouble with it there too, so it remains 7-0. Missed 38-yard field goal, and the Horns will take over there too. They're pumped on the sideline. They're coming back. Now Ty Bryson can bring an offense back on the field. We need some points. Personnel changes too. Horns get the ball back now. First down, 3 receivers at the bottom. Chris Augustine, hopefully Braxton Starnes. There goes Bryson back looking to his right. Short pass out to the sidelines there, too. He's got Augustine there, 20, 22-yard line, 25 across the 26. There's Augustine right there, a catch. Big name you're going to be hearing from this season, too. One of the top offensive production skilled players in this Hamshire Fannett team. Against 7-0, 10 minutes to go, 4th quarter. LCM on top here in Channel 12's Game of the Week here, Game 1 with 2024 high school football season. Next week, myself, Andy, we're in Hitchcock, Texas, down there. Hitchcock ISD with Hitchcock Bulldogs. Second down coming up here in about 6. Shotgun, single setback, 2 receivers, top 2 at the bottom. Inside handoff there, and busted in secondary. Augustine getting to the 40-yard line of first down. The Horns trying to go hurry up here. First down, they're going to the horn right there, Sue blowing. Coach is going to get up, and let's go. Chris Augustine. Making some big plays right there, too. 40-yard line change. Chris Augustine, big run for the first down. Here, too. Single setback, 2 receivers. Bunt at the top, at the bottom of the formation, 5 across. Augustine in the backfield. There goes into the slot there, trying to run a route. And the ball's complete to Starnes on the far sideline, too. Trying to get to the sticks. Another Hamshire Fannett first down. Shoot up this short yardage here, take what the defense gives you. Bryson doing a great job here with 8:49 to go from left to right here on the radio dial. It's tough to see those numbers on those black jerseys, but our wind still needs to be sweet. Here's the handoff there. Like Isaiah Reed, almost to midfield. Officials going to spot the midfield, too. And bring up a 3rd down. It'll be Horns, 3rd down about 1. That's my game.
That's a minute. That's some inches.
All right, 3rd down inches. McCall just shy of midfield, 2 Bryson shotgun, 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Looks like showed blitz there too. Work there too. Big block for it. 7-0 Bears on top. 8 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. Bryson trying to make something happen. Out there, splitting the defense up the middle there. Is that Chris Augustine going to the end zone? It's going to be a touchdown. Score. The Horns. Get in there. 51 yards. The Horns get their first. 7-6. 51 yards. Nobody catches it.
Yeah, they got through there very quickly. Somebody catches up, protect them on the 15 minutes, and leave it them. And they knew after that, there's no catch.
You see the speed right there, too, from Chris Augustine, the senior defensive back and tailback, too. It's good to see him here in the second half. Here comes the extra point. First points of the season, 7:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Hamshire Fannett on the scoreboard here. Snap down, kick is up, and time ball game. 7-7. Talking to the Bears for the Horns. On the board. Well, here's my five right in. Some big catches there, too, for the Horns. Offensive line playing well. We got a ball game, man. It was 7:46 to go.
Ball back to the offense. For a late
Going to be a fight to finish coming up tonight. After we got a tie ball game, 7-7 here with 7:46 to go in the fourth quarter. LCM will get the ball back. We've seen everything done. Turnovers, penalties.
Well, you knew it was going to be an interesting game with conditions.
The condition, you got umbrellas here outside the press box. I tell you, man, our window needs to kind of squeeze you. I love to squeeze you out there.
I tried to do it in my hand, but I want to get like an inch of the window away with the reaches.
It's been fun tonight bringing you guys Longhorn coverage tonight. Looking forward to next week in Hitchcock with the Bulldogs and Coach Greg Smith. It'll be a fun 3A game tonight. We're playing the Legacy Science Sports and Sciences coming up tonight. That's going to be a big ball game, and of course, to see here in that district in Columbus, the Cardinals, who were predicted to win it. Hitchcock predicted to finish second in their district and go to the playoffs. They were 9-2 last year. So watch out. We'll see another great quarterback in Lloyd Jones III coming up next week. Over at Hitchcock, if you can't make it over there too, get your tickets. One Andy and I, 7 o'clock. Find the links out there on the Hamshire Fannett High School page next Friday night after Labor Day, which will probably have Labor Day out there too. And also, you can get the backstage pass powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. Coming up this Sunday, our guest here at 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. on WSN Radio. There's Shirley interviewing Center Vet take place again on WSN Radio, the home of the Wrangler Live. Every Sunday right there too. That's of course live.
Final rolling in.
Wow.
Right, that's all it is. Each year, 47 rows, 39-7. Really good. Stop over. Our year 397, I would tell it.
Special team stepping up right there too. Braxton Stark making a big tackle right there on Jonah Fuller. LCM gets the ball back there too, just outside the 30-yard line to 31. It's going to spot the football here. First down again coming up here for the LCM Battling Bears.
Ball back in. Time off. Don't get to it. Good right.
Good right. We're right here now. We'll step outside.
The pedals. Dancing umbrellas in front of us.
Here comes LCM now back on offense. Jonah Fuller, Horster in the backfield, quarterback there, quarterback off. They get to the right side there, looking to get the sticks and split the defense. He got about 8 yards, second down and 2, coming up here now, 2-4. Battling Bears. Tie ball game 7-7, 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter here at Longhorn Stadium. Channel 12's game of the week here. Southeast Texas high school football at its best, and looking forward to a great season, my friend. It's been a great opening night.
Yeah, and it's a fun game. Close one. And people told the boys over there, that
Yes.
they want to do it if they're on their own side of the field.
Chris Augustine there. Next back position there, taking on one of the top receivers in the area right here. David Reed, Worcester just shotgun, 2 receivers at the bottom. Handoff there to keep on the ground. Fuller takes the football there on second down to short. And going to get the first down there as they move the stick down up to just shy of the 45-yard line. They're called the 43-yard line. First down for the Bears. Again, tied at 7 here. Like some motor back. I'll tell you those white numbers. They're pretty good on the white jersey. I'll tell you those white jerseys, got the blue numbers, the gold trim. Dealing with the window we've got tonight, it's tough to see some of the numbers that I forgot for it. First down at 10, Morrell back in the shotgun here from the 43-yard line. 2 receivers at the bottom, handoff before the keep on the ground, right side of the line, breaking it. Secondary. On a gain of 3.
There, Worcester getting the ball out.
No, you don't. Second down, coming up here. Call it 6. Ball will be 47-yard line, second and 6. 6 minutes to go, 7-7. LCM Hamshire Fannett, opening week of high school football. Exciting time to be a big defensive play here for our guys. 3 down linemen, 2 outside linebackers. Snap there, 2. Handoff, Morris, and what a hit. The offensive line right there, busting through. I'm looking over umbrellas and everything. Hamshire Fannett, huge defensive play right there. Got stuck in the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage, going to bring up 3rd down. Back to the 22 now. The Horns getting into the Augustine. Putting his hands up in the air. Hamshire Fannett excited, getting the fans involved. The cheerleaders getting involved. Going to make all the noise possible. Make it tough now. And it's going to be a 3rd down. And 11 coming up from the 42. This was timeout, tied at 7 right now. Big win on the road. You mentioned there for P&G if they get to look forward to get back to repeat as state champions and get there for the 3rd time in a row in that district. So that's going to be exciting this year for head coach Jeff Joseph and the P&G Indians. Congratulations on the state championship last year, finally overcoming that hurdle and beating South Oak Cliff. And we're talking about it at that time. A lot of those programs building dynasties, P&G is one of them too as well. So that's exciting to see head coach Jeff Joseph and living up to those expectations and just putting together a great program. That's what makes it special. 3rd down, 11 coming up to the 42-yard line, 5:04 to go. 4th quarter, tied at 7. Worcester to the quarterback. John Fuller in the backfield, 2 receivers at the bottom, 3 down linemen for Hamshire Fannett. Let's coming on, play action fake, looking over the middle, throwing it, underthrown it, receiver. Never had the triple that football with Henderson, number 9. Ethan Cockerham, 4th down, play 11. 42. Hampshire's going to get the ball back into the good news before 51 to go.
They do have 3 minutes.
Starnes back deep to receive here. Number 10 coming on here too, Jonathan Funheller. Here comes the punt there too from Freeman. Coming downfield, the line drive punt, and going to get away from it. And so it's roll about the 29-yard line. They're going to call it there from the line judge. And they spot it there too. Hampshire gets the ball back and have to set up hopefully a game-winning drive with 43 to go. We got a player down. We got number 12 out there too. Which is Hayden Bookman. Little Cypress. Hampshire going to get back here down with 4:43 to go. 1st quarter game tied at 7. Now Ty Bryson can do what he does best and set up this game-winning drive. We want to get driving, right?
Yeah, he's all right. Number 12 for
Caden Boatman, the senior wide receiver defensive back there, too.
So, favoring that leg, so definitely back front. The way he dropped the hill, man, this week.
7-7, 4:43 to go here. Glad he's okay. Man. These guys have put it on the line tonight for both teams. Reason Channel 12 made it the game of the week. Braxton Starnes coming on there, too. And Ty Bryson, the Hamshire Fannett offensive line. Here's Purtle. Chris Augustine there. 3 receivers look like they're going to line up at the bottom. And 5 across on the line, 2 at the top. Bryson is shotgun. Augustine now changing in motion. 4 down line for LCM going left to right there. Give to Augustine, left side of the line. She's got some room there. Looking for the sticks. First down. A pickup and a big. Chucking yard is in at 15 out of bounds. And that far sideline, Andy. Great call right here about Bryson to adjust to what the defense gave him.
Yeah, we got a first umbrella. But I think he's working. He got out of mail.
Just shy of the 40-yard line at 39 to be exact, left hash. Augustine shows the impact player he can be here when he's in a football game, no doubt. 39-yard line, a first down and 10 for the Horns. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Second step back is Augustine. High snap, given to Augustine. Look at the running room, 2, 45. Breaking tackles, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. That far sideline with another overall duty. He took another chunk of yardage and picked up about 30, 35 yards. All the way down into back with their territory. Both of them started inside the 30-yard line. Huge run for Chris Augustine. He's not going to get a big player down there. There's Pearl clapping his hands, I should say, there too, as well, coming off of the sideline. And a big play, man. Chris Augustine just shows what type of impact player he could be. He's in the football game there too, man. It just electric runs here in the second half and the fourth quarter specifically.
Yeah, he's really added some extra years in Longhorns here in the second half. Expertise they really needed to get the ball rolling. Just over 4 minutes left.
7-7 here, too, coaches. Timeout there, too. And again, thanks for responding tonight, too, for everybody in the first game. It's gone just as expected, too, almost down to the wire between Hamshire Fannett and LCM. Thanks to our friends at Rockin' A Cafe. Give them a visit, guys. You can't go wrong. It's great food. Visit them. RockinACafe.com. Menus, other info. Email them. RockinACafe@yahoo.com. Call them 409-842-0010. Email them. Give them a shot and a chance to cater your next event. They can cater from 5 to 5,000. Open 11 to 2 weekdays. Taste the Southeast Texas style food. What's that banquet hall? To accommodate 250 people. Lights of Texas spot. So 4 minutes to go. 7-7 here. Hamshire Fannett looking for the game-winning drive, or at least we hope the game-winning drive. Bunch receivers to the top of the formation there. Reed goes to the left to make it 3. Bryson looking short pass to that side of the field. And it's going to be caught and looking to kind of cut back there, get to the stick. He didn't want to bounds. He kept the ball in bounds there, too. What an amazing move there. It's going to go out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a first down for the Horns. The ball can be spun inside the red zone about the 18-yard line. First down for the Horns. 3:47 to go. 46 and counting. 7-7. See if we get a game-winning drive coming up tonight here. Ty Bryson, excellent football game tonight. 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 bunched at the top. Single step back there. Bryson directing traffic. Starnes now bunched to the left. 5 across the line. Snap. Give to Augustine. Great play by the LCM defense. Bunched up right there too. Just blowing through that gap was Dyston Payne. Linebacker there too. It stopped that. He stepped up pretty quick. 7-7 here, 3 minutes to go. Just a little over 3 minutes. Clock ticking here. And a second down play coming up now for the Horns, trying to get that game-winning drive to get their first win of the young season. Braxton Starnes in the slot at the top, 2 by 2. Now he comes in motion to the near side. Two matchups there, two safety trying to not let anything come deep. There's timeout before the snap. Timeout two for the Horns. And we'll take it with them right here, too, against presented by our friends over at Pregame Cafe. 7-7 with 2:44 to go. 6-second down play coming up here for Hamshire Fannett. We'll take that timeout, too. Catch a breather. And coming back here, Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys, podcast.com. Stay tuned.
The Kane Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at theCadenGordonShow.com. Again, that is theCadenGordonShow.com.
Go behind the scenes with some of the biggest artists in music today with the Backstage Pass, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Join Brandon Morrell and his co-host Kirsty Krause as they talk to rising stars and legends about their music careers. Listen to their latest tracks and learn fun facts about the men and women behind the music you love. And be sure to tune into the Backstage Pass Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And welcome into the Backstage Pass.
And back here, Brandon Morrell, Andy McCall, and here, week one high school football, Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. And of course, you mentioned with the Backstage Pass. Game time at 7 with 2:44 to go. Second down play coming up here. Todd Wrightson, Chris Alderson, the backfield, two receivers in the bottom, the top five. Across, we'll see Alderson keeps this on the ground. Hit there with a game-winning score, 15 on the play clock. High snap, Wrightson looking to his left. Throws up a fade ball, 50-50 in the end zone. It's caught, and it's going to be it's complete. That far side, I thought we had a shot over there, too. Looks like Starnes was the intended receiver.
Just dropped it.
He just dropped in the corner of the end zone. Would have been 6 points, pending the extra point. 2:37 to go. Clock stop. Third down coming up here to get the play call from head coach Mark Wagner from the sidelines coming up here. Again, Longhorn Radio, the Sports Guys Podcast.com.
So that was actually LCM that took that timeout there. Down the one timeout there.
One timeout to go. And third down, 11, I believe that says. Yeah. Third down 11 at the 18-yard line of Little Cypress. Left and right here. Good thing. We need two things on our list. Squeezing the window for the water game. We got 2 weeks. Pray for no rain. And of course, a light bulb in our press box. We need to put that back. We need to get that.
Christmas no, Christmas in August.
Christmas in August, no doubt.
No, we have a timeout, and this is going to be Hampshire.
You got some scores around the area?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's take a look there. I know PG has a big win tonight over Klein Hope.
Let's see.
Woodville was playing tonight too as well.
We have Carson Memorial is late in the third quarter. Now 10 over to Katie. Some of these I may be repeating. I don't know if I've already mentioned. West Orange. First score 16-6. I don't know if they're pushing 55 and nothing of Homeville. But still being better. Not final. Still being 28-14. Kirbyville is now up big, 34-14 over Shepherd, late in the fourth quarter. That came up big final. Ridge City, 54-6 over Laguna. That is the final.
Ridge City, a big win there. I would put up a good fight this person. They got plenty of stuff here.
Yeah, they did.
Fans cheering on the horns, though, just to do the game when he's out, 56 points. You get up 14-7 and weather conditions like this, you're going to win this game, no doubt tonight. There's Augustine tying his shoes. He gets back into the single setback to the left there. Bryce, the two receivers at the top, one at the bottom. You'll see him go stack the backwards. He has Augustine there, too, and looking for running room across that line. And well played by the LCM Bears. On the third down play, we'll see if we kick the field goal here on fourth down. Here's coming with a big stop there, too. If you let Augustine loose, he's getting in for 6.
Looks like we're going to be going in. Yeah, there's a kicking tee
Fourth
going
down
in.
play coming up here, too.
Looks like a kicking tee going in. So,
I get this field goal and get up 3 and get out of here tonight. No doubt.
12 left.
Just win 10-7. There's plenty of time. 2:06. Clock running down to a fourth down play coming up here. See what Coach Wagner wants to do here at Rob.
2 timeouts left. They can play this all the way down. Play clock. Ball timeout. what they're doing.
And they're going to take the time out here too. 1:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, game time at 7. And you mentioned it, just what an opening night tonight in high school football, man. Of course, the weather conditions affecting most of the area tonight with the rain. 4 teams having to kind of get outside their comfort zone to run the football. And appreciate you guys tuning in. It's a good audience tonight there too. Leave those comments, and we'll be with you next week. Down at Hitchcock ISD with the Hitchcock Bulldogs and head coach Craig Smith down there. Lloyd Jones, the third, another talented quarterback. We'll see a lot of talented quarterbacks this year in this non-district schedule. Stafford, Almeida Creek, and a whole lot more Vider. Of course, David Venable, he's still playing. We've seen him the last couple of years. So
This game really lived up to it. We've heard all these blowouts. This game is down to the wire. And really, if it weren't for that turnover, instead of LCM throwing touchdown, we could a shutout here. It'd be a totally different story.
they get by quarter, and you see LCM getting it there too. Thought we were going to have a field goal, go 3-0. Quickly on this side, on Hampshire Fannett should say there for the touchdown. Kevin Forster scoring one touchdown. Anderson Bears. Taking his own 14 seasons at the top. One of the water seas stepped out from the bottom here in the slot. Fourth down, big play here. Look at that. Oh, no, he picks it up. Todd Rice for the touchdown. And the ball back there. It was number 20, Bryce Johnson with a big hit. High snap, and then the weather comes into it affects tonight. High snap, and it's been that way most of the night tonight for the Horns.
Not convert fourth down. They lost 25.
Yeah, with 1:44 to go, LCM gets it back on the high snap.
They lost 24 yards. Wow. Get them really good. Instead of being, they were started on a 200-yard line. Instead of LCM taking over there, they start, doing 39. Huge difference when you're trying to get the receive that kicker out of the lane. So you try to 38-yarder, 230. That's it.
It's a live drive, low kick on the last possession. So this could come down to a field goal here. Hampshire looking for the right. Defensive push the ball play here too. Looks maybe Forster. Come back to the field here too. The Bears.
Oh,
Did the sprinkler just come on?
yes, there's the whole system that came on right around the 50-yard
I've
line.
never seen the high school football.
All the way from the
Literally with 1:44 to go on the
someone's already down in the end zone down here turned off.
The sprinklers have come on here a long way.
Let's play that.
I've never seen these sprinklers come on during a football game. I've seen the lights go out.
I've seen a couple of times before we had church, a lot more often. We had all these turf fields.
As if the grass came warm.
Yeah, I think it's good on the watering. I don't think it needs anymore. Somebody got to turn the timer off. There's somebody down by the play clock.
Wow, look at that. We're getting on here on the stop zone too. And chasing people out there as well. I think the
They put a little, they put a little bullhorn thing over it. 2 years bullhorn.
we've seen it all tonight too. Again, 7-7 with 1:44 to go. I'll see him trying to get this ball back here. Just past the 10 o'clock hour here on the Sports Guys podcast site.
A sprinkler delay.
A sprinkler delay. I've never seen that in a high school game. You've seen that?
Wagner. Yes, I've seen. Oh, I've seen it. Wagner's running down there to see if he can shut it off. There must be some kind of setting down there, dial or something to turn. As Wagner's going down the run. And well, he's athletic, right? He's probably knows the stadium better than anybody.
Same mud, same blood. I'll tell you what.
50 yard line. Last season, I
I was going to say probably just coming up.
right down the 50 yard line. Really, 49 yard line. It's weird. It's one row of sprinklers, not like the entire field. And now the sprinklers are rotating, so they're having to move the ball. But line sprinklers, hit the ball.
I think it's what it's putting up tonight. 1:44 to go. LCM will have it back here too coming up. They try now to execute after the high snap over Todd Bryson. I've seen it all tonight too. And of course, the Bears getting the ball back. They get by Bryce Johnson. Yeah, still got a lot here too. But again, thanks for sponsoring tonight, Rocket Aid Cafe. We'll talk to Grace Community Baptist Church of Fannett next week, one of our sponsors. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Longhorn football this year, just email me, Brandon.Morrell, MORRELL, Brandon.morrell40@gmail.com. We'll get you on.
Miner is about to go meet over repeating.
Yeah, I've never seen a sprinkler delay in a high school game, no matter if it's playoffs or if it's
I've
regular
seen
season.
it, but it's really taken care of by now, so there's obviously some kind of thing here, so I don't know.
I mean, this is going to make the field even more tough to play, as if it wasn't wet enough. It's going to be.
Two head coaches are meeting next week. I don't know if there's a shot clock or a cheat bowl or what their options are if the sprinklers can't shut off.
I got a question.
All the time?
Yeah.
Or we're just gonna call it.
They might do that. I was just thinking that. I was going to ask you that question. Will they call this a tie if the sprinklers don't go
Well,
off?
if it's a non-district game, I can see that if the worst case scenario, yeah, non-district game, not hurt anybody, we tie.
I wonder what triggered
Yeah, if
this.
it's a district game,
Timer?
it was a if it is a district game, you know.
So there's 3 at the 50-yard line. There was one on the sideline that
He's
went off.
coming up still.
The officials were talking there.
You round up enough cheerleader horns to cover that.
Yes, it would be an option to play with obstacles here, but yeah, 7-7 game with 144 to go. Coach. Good, got him now.
We got a foot triple.
We got more people who get a match. Like lane position, like the cheerleaders still doing a great job.
I've never seen it delayed this long. I've seen it, but these are able to turn off. That was around the ring. But hey, players should be rested up now. They're free time out. Outside of the ball. Taking a timeout.
delay. City Hall tonight.
Keeping a timeout. LCM, both teams have one coming.
7-7 here. Hang with us. Big finish coming up there tonight. The ball. Sports Guys podcast.com. On the road, the second game against the Hitchcock Bulldogs. And I want to thank everybody tonight. Hamshire Fannett out there on Longhorn Radio. Dr. Augustine, Dr. Gonzalez, Director of Communications. And Bothers. Well, thank you guys. And head coach Mark Wagner for letting us be a part of the 2024 Hamshire Fannett football season here too. Worcester now in the backfield too. He scored the only touchdown in the third quarter for the Bears. 7-7, 144 goes just outside the 40-yard line. First down and 10. Hand off there. Play action. Fake. Roll out. Got a fade. Back over there to his number 3 with a screen pass. Carson McElwain, the intended receiver.
That stumbled at him.
He had some running room.
He did.
Right there throwing the football so they keep it up around because they have the clock. Good for the Horns with 138 to go. I can take some overtime, but like that, we need 60 minutes.
Why not?
We've seen it all. Sprinkler delay costs us about 5-6 minutes there.
That's all three thirds.
Monster now. He's been the most of the night. Hope you team running this good offense now. 3 down line, the 2 outside linebackers for the Horns here. Looking the shotgun, step back, 2 receivers. Looking now, throwing. Complete. Now, big hit there. Down the Horns. And 3 pebbles there. All the technical McCall number 2 perfectly on the coverage.
Now, this is big.
And here's Augustine. We call that name. Longhorns big third down play coming up here too. Ball outside. And the 40-yard line. Yeah. Setting up some horns, get the ball back. Game we cut that. Looking now, Worcester now, looking now. They're throwing over middle cup. Being flag, ball on the flag. Caden Bolton was looking for a flag here too for the Bears. That's going to be a 4th down. Those flags for the Horns to get the ball back here too. That Starnes goes back and getting put for return here. LCM have to put it away so the big one down the wall. Horns with a big defensive stop there too. A chance to get the ball back, fired up now to get the first win of the young season. Game tied at 7 with 1:29 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Really not much time to get off in that position at all. Ideal defensive hold for
Austin Freeman going to punt it away from LCM. High snap got it under control. Ball line drive down the middle. And pure catch there by Starnes at the 33-yard line. So Hampshire's not going to start. their own 33-yard line, and a long way to go. But you know what? 122 to go. With the type of offense we have, averaging 38 points a game last year, this could be it right here today.
Well, I'm trying to
Our window's kind of dried up a little bit. That rain kind of stops. So sprinklers, please stay on. Actually, sprinklers delay here. We had it for about, 10 minutes? 10 minutes?
It was long enough. That made you need to prepare for the rest of the year on defense. Kind of refocus. Make up there. 122 left, one timeout for both teams.
Bryson now, we're going to guys back on the field there. Fertile down the slot. 2 receivers at the bottom, bunch receivers at the top. Single setback is Augustine. Bryson now gets the football from their own 33, looking downfield. And being pushed out of the pocket, stepping up, throwing the football. At the 50-yard line in the Battling Bear territory there, down at about the 47-yard line there. Good pitch and catch for the Horns. Set up a first down there. And getting up limping there, too. Can't quite see the number there for the Horns. And he's cramping, too, right there. It's complete, too. I believe that is. Can't quite see the number there, too. Go back in that jersey. He is cramping on the sidelines there. That is number 3. The mystery number. We're not on the roster tonight, too. If you know that number, please tell us in the comment box. Bryson has 3 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, and 2 at the bottom there. 3 by 2. Bunch, 47-yard line. Under a minute to go. Bryson looking downfield, stepping up in the pocket to be chased.
He's got room.
And he's got room. There's got a receiver open down the far side. It's caught. And it's going to be out of bounds. You better do stop the clock here. That fan's going crazy. That might be Isaiah Reed on that far sideline. I cannot tell from our vantage point. Wide open down the sideline. To the big pitch and gets there for the Horns. Set up now. That ball's going to be spotted at one of those yard lines are disappearing there, too. And 37 seconds, 7-7 here, 6-yard line. They're trying to take off 2 by 2. Bryson now shotgun. Augustine to his right, getting on the line in 26 seconds. Couldn't ask for more for a high school football game for week 1. 7-7. Horns trying to win right here. 2 by 2. Bryson now back. Slings it across. Augustine there trying to break top. Breaking 2 or 3. Got it. And he got there. The touchdown for the Horns. Red Augustine. 13-7. No flags down. 15.7 on the clock. Augustine breaking 3 tackles. Short pass. Get to the end zone. And with 15.7 seconds to go in Longhorn Stadium, what a finish tonight.
This is interesting.
The Horns take the lead 13-7, pinning the extra point.
I was going to say number 3 just back out there. He was a kicker really.
Yes, I remember that big catch on the drive there, too. I misremember.
He left back out there and was lining up like he was getting ready to kick. But then they called him back to center. He was still favoring his leg.
Man, Chris Augustine, what can you say?
Wow.
This guy is an electric player. And what a job on the offensive line. And Todd Bryson there, too. They're going for 2 here. It looks like Bryson there looking, got the football to his right, throwing to the end zone. It's going to be overthrown and still stay 13-7 as the ball was intended for Pirtle. 13-7 now. Chris Augustine, man, gets in the end zone. 2 touchdowns in the second half. He gets in the secondary, he's gone. No doubt about it. And with 15.7, that puts the Hamshire Fannett 13 to the Cypress 7. Chris Augustine, 2 touchdowns in the second half.
And they only have 1 timeout.
And only 1 timeout, so Little Cypress now has to drive the full length of the field. We see how we played on this kickoff here. I would do the little squib kick on the ground. That touch it, time begins. And like I said, get down there, shoot those lanes, stop them, make them drive the length of the field, try to pin them inside the 30-yard line.
With the squid, you got to mention shoot people.
You got to do deep, yeah.
That's going to be hard in this soggy field, but even more soggy around it. Now we go to sprinkler.
No doubt, those sprinkler delays made that field even tougher right now, too. Those divots you can see out there, too.
Kind of, we've seen a couple times where the ball gets, they're expecting a bounce. It's not happening.
Ty Bryson, big plays tonight, too, stepping up in the pocket, making some big-time throws. Being flushed out of the pocket toward the sidelines, going back across the field. Done everything tonight.
The play that took them back to push down the step sharp line. I think there's a play that he had all the running. He did. He could have been very easily to clear the line for a first down, maybe even more, and then shoot it back in the town. That would have been he found so much speed down to 13-7
13-7. Horns look for their first win of the year. Tough fought battle tonight against the Bears. Cypress. Crowd is into it. Weather conditions tonight affecting both teams. Be able to play the kickoff at the 40-yard line. Line drive this, they touch it on the ground, kick it directly to somebody, kick it away from somebody, don't kick it out of bounds. 5-by-5, kick in the middle, ball kicks to the 40, left and right here, split kick, and picked up there by Fuller to 30, 35, trying to get out of bounds, which he's going to do. Joe Fuller. 11 seconds to go. 13-7. Hamshire Fannett on top of LCM here in our game of the week. The Sports Guide podcast.com and Brandon Tandy back next week against the Hitchcock Bulldogs over Hitchcock ISD next week. 40-yard line left hash. We'll see some deep shots here. I'm sure the secondary coaches, linebacker coaches, nothing deep here.
11 seconds. You got to make sure you do.
See, I can read talking to the coaches there too. They got nothing deep here. Brendan Miller on defense, trying to get the man do it. Augustine there. His defensive back position. Lead outside linebacker. Worcester in the quarterback forward, single setback. 3 receivers at the top of the formation, 3 down linemen, and a timeout by Coach Wagner here. What a game tonight, 13-7. Horns on top with 10.6 seconds to go. By the way, I know it's way past supper time, so I know, me too.
You keep talking about food over there.
Rockin' A Cafe, appreciate you guys. Butch, all the great family over there making it possible tonight. RockinACafe.com. Check them out 11 to 2 weekdays. Use that catering service, man. You can't go wrong. Our friends over Rockin' A Cafe, they always have a great dish, different cuisine of the day, all the great fried food, the fish. It's good, making us hungry here. The chicken and sausage gumbo, the dumplings on a Friday. And I'll tell you what, Rockin' A Cafe on Highway 69. Good stuff.
3-day conference. Years ago, it's little. Yeah, didn't have expiration. I did one call it. Redeem this thing.
We'll talk more next week about Grace Community Baptist Church and Connect coming on, one of our sponsors for away games, and of course, more sponsors will be coming on board with that. They'll need information is on the Facebook page out there.
They just reset the time reset clock. And now it says
11-1.
They had it at 11 minutes per second. What happened there?
Right there. Braxton Starnes relaying calls into the defense, saying nothing deep, guys. We got 5 deep here. Worth your looking down the sideline. He'll be in a rush. And he'll almost a sack there, too. Post by a gang of horn defenders. By Yango. He's down there with 72. And 4 seconds. Watching to go out. Expired. No, 0.6. Timeout. I had to do that, too. So, looking down that far sideline, with Worcester being chased by the defensive lineman.
I was about to say, the more he kept fighting it,
yeah.
The more he kept trying to get out.
Caleb Moyakano, senior, big play right there. The defensive lineman there too.
Put some more time on the
13-7. Horns on top with 0.6 to go. Fourth quarter, and another timeout.
2.4. 2.4. I think LCM was, well, they had to stop the clock. LCM called the time. They're going to be on the stop clock, especially at the big last.
That's your chance to case of water and of course that one time good to see everybody. Good to see all the great folks. Are you ready for next week?
I'm ready.
Hitchcock ISD. Google Maps will get the Bears out of Hitchcock ISD. Beautiful complex. Head coach Craig Smith and the Scott Bulldogs. We'll play a 3A team next week, a good 3A team in that district. Almost Cardinals. Chase Bruton, good defensive back. We'll see a good player coming up next week here at the Scott Bulldogs.
What's your 70-yard play?
Yeah, 2-yard play. Your Worcester shotgun. Mountain formation for 13-7 Hampshire on top. 8 deep back. Worcester just going to throw it up. No short pass here. And a little bit trickery coming across there, too. Tip drills coming up there, firing back. Yeah, it's going to be game over as LCM lands on it, too. Longhorns tonight. Sportsguyspodcast.com with a well-thought game due to the weather conditions at the same time. Final score, Mark Canavale with the camera down there. Appreciate you guys being with us here on the Backstage Fast and Longhorn Radio here too. The Horns win it 13-7. Chris Augustine, the player he was in the second half too. Just an amazing, explosive player. He lines up in the backfield. He's a great cornerback here too, the senior. And you know, I will say one thing as we wrap it up too. I know we're not going to probably get to Coach Wagner tonight to talk about the post game, just how hard fought this game was here too. But I will say this, you know, the game for us tonight to get on the air and to do this and put this all together in a matter of 2 months was very special for me. And I want to thank everybody at Hamshire Fannett ISD, Dr. Dwayne Augustine, Mike Canavale, head coach Mark Wagner, Bob Booth for making this possible. Great night here, much football. Bob, thank you, sir. And of course, we'll be coming to the next week. It's got nice state coming up next week there. Dogs. 3A team next week. It's not ISD. Coach Craig Smith. A hard ball game tonight too. The back Bears. New Hampshire Fannett Longhorns too, and just an all-around credit to the entire roster. This game was, you know, one loss in the trenches tonight too, and we saw it all.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely really high. Both teams had to battle for the conditions. They didn't capitalize on mistakes. You know, cover themselves up on mistakes. And that ended up on top.
You did a good in the fourth quarter. But again, Chris Augustine, again, we saw the quarterback tonight too, which is amazing. Senior Ty Bryson threw for 3,000 yards last year, 31 touchdowns. Nice legs on the ground. His poise in the pocket. He's being flushed several times and going back across the formation, directing his receivers downfield. That timing that you got to have from a senior quarterback is just amazing there too. But this club is you look at the roster, super talented dude, and you got to feel that head coach Mark Wagner is excited about this season. I mean, you get a game like this under your belt to beat a team expected to win their district in that tough district with Bridge City and Minor. But LC is a good football team. You're going to go back, you're going to watch film, you're going to learn from this, and at the same time, you played the number 13 ranked team in the state. And you think about this, it was 7-0 at the end of 3, going into a fourth quarter. And those penalties, things like that too, were just amazing at the same time. So a very hard-fought broadcast tonight, and I'll tell you what, both teams fought hard tonight too. Very hard-fought game. You know, Mike up here, Mike Canavale, I know he's filming down there too. As the cheerleaders, the Slayers are kind of embracing it. They know this was a hard-fought game. And just excited to be a part of this Longhorn Radio on the SportsGuysPodcast.com this season. And if this is the kind of game we're in for the rest of the 9.
This is a great first game tune-up because you saw the blowout. There's easy blowouts for a lot of teams, a lot of our local teams. Some of the local teams on the short end of that. This was a good, hard-fought test.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a tough district.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. As you guys know, Silsby, Jasper, Tarkin, and Shepherd. It's going to be a tough district this year. And, of course, always West Orange started 5-6 last year. But, you know, Hiawatha, the difference got ready to play. West Orange Stark actually, I think, we're winning tonight. You mentioned the scores earlier today, too. So they get down on one knee, said a prayer. They did the school song. And, again, thanks to everybody making this possible here as we're back on the air coming up this week here. Dr. Augustine, appreciate what he's done here on the superintendent, Hamshire Fannett ISD. We get a word from him. I'd love to have a word from him to go off here. But just an amazing game tonight, too. Dr. Augustine, I want him to step in here, too, because he's the man that made this possible here. Welcome in, sir.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What a ball game, right?
It was a incredibly hard game, right?
Hey, what can you say about, I mean, again, man, Chris, what an explosive player in the second half. He changed it when he gets in the secondary. This guy's explosive. He's great on both sides of the football. And I'll tell you this, man, a lot of poise from Ty Bryson tonight, too.
Yeah, Chris is a difference maker without a doubt. And Ty, you know, what you can see this year with Ty is experience, right? And so you see a veteran quarterback, assuming you can come in.
You know, when you come in with the season they had last year, 10-2 and the 5-1 in district and 38 points a game, and you have the most wins since 91, 92, something like that, and high expectations. How do you think in a game like this, kind of a tune-up with a team predicted to win their district in 4A over there? No, they have a tough district there, but a team like Little Cypress and what a win like this does is you hit the road next week and hit to Hitchcock.
Yeah, so you know it's a dirty night, so it's a dirty game. That's what we expect. And LCM is football. They play hard-nosed football. So that's what we need. We really needed a hard game to get that season started.
Did you really think we're asking something wrong?
Always love to have a dog.
That's it. The sprinkler delay. I've never seen that in my 20 years.
Or something. I mean,
20 years covering football, or 40 years covering football here in Southeast Texas. I've never seen this. I've seen a power outage one time. Never seen a sprinkler delay. Hey, we appreciate you letting us be a part of this. Exciting times for us to come over, man. And exciting.
We appreciate you guys and what you do for Friday Night Football.
It's going to be fun, too. We got some scores. Dr. Willie Augustine, Coach Mark Wagoner, Mike Canizales. I'm sure he's busy down there. We'll try to get him next week on the road against Hitchcock. Head coach Greg Smith of the Hitchcock Bulldogs next week. I think that's going to be Mike will probably wrap it up here, too. But we got any final scores to kind of go over real quick? And, of course, I know that Friday Night Sports Blitz with Nick Canizales is coming up here in a little bit on KBMT Channel 12. Make sure you guys watch that out there. The Friday Night Sports Blitz with Nick Canizales. Have all your scores and highlights here, too. Let's get some scores.
We got an update from West Orange Start. We were waiting for a long-term update there because there was still a second quarter score a second ago. But they have since updated that. West Orange Start has defeated Newton 24-8. That's the final. A big road victory there for West Orange. As we mentioned earlier, Neyland defeated Lumberton 37-0. Hardin Jefferson over Kelly 21-7. Louisville 27-20 over Christian Home Education Fellowship. Let's see. Fort Arthur Memorial, that's still going on. They are in the fourth quarter defeating Decaney 24-10. Is that in the Houston area?
I believe that's the Houston area.
Rice Consolidated and defeated East Chambers 27-0. P&G big win over Plano 39-17. Woodrow defeated Orangefield 27-7. Cushing crushed Conesville 55-0. Crushing from Cushing.
Cushing.
Don't fire me. Bridge City came out top, slaughtered Una 54-6. And Stillsby, on top of Ryder at home. Stillsby beats Ryder 28-14. Kirbyville crushed Shepherd 34-14. Chapelville and Jasper. Last thing we have on them is well, they have a halftime. Not enough, but the halftime score was 42-14 from probably St. Chapel. So
Hey, Dave.
Sports around here tonight, of course.
Hey, I'm going to get the Enzo camera down.
Blitz right there, 409 Sports, and do all the high school stuff around Southeast Texas. Sports highlights here, too, from all the area action here, too. And, partner, we get to do this again next week. Happy Labor Day to everybody, too. But the Astros won tonight, and, of course, set the tone for a big college football weekend. Notre Dame at Texas A&M, and Colorado State playing the Texas Longhorns at Darrell K. Memorial Stadium. So whatever you do, make sure you do it safe. We're going to sign off here in just a little bit. I think Mike's down there taking pictures, and they actually picked him up down there in like a huddle. Is that Mike? He was picked up? Yeah, it was. So thanks again to everybody. Hamshire Fannett goes to 1-0 on this young season. Again, the sportsguyspodcast.com. Don't forget Sunday morning, our guest Sarah Beth Tate on the Backstage Pass. You can listen on WSM Radio, the home of the Grand Ole Opry, from 5:30 to 6 a.m. If you're up that early, we appreciate that. If you're not, you can always catch it in the archives, iHeartRadio, tune in, and also WSMRadio.com and the WSM Radio app. They do that 6 out of 7 nights a week. They do that at the home of the Grand Ole Opry, which the show is on the Backstage Pass. interviewing some of the top artists over the next few weeks. We have Phil Vassar coming on, and of course John Rich, Big and Rich, and a whole lot more. Avery Hanna, Kaylee Hammock, some of the top country artists. And we cover all that from Country Radio Seminar to CMA Week in June, which is a big week up there for the Country Music Association. We just covered this past June. We'll get back to some of the interviews on the sportsguyspodcast.com over the next few weeks. But, man, I've really enjoyed this with you. It's good to reconnect. And we can do this for, 9 more times? Maybe a little bit more?
Yeah, maybe a few more.
Maybe a few more this year for Hamshire Fannett, too. Thanks again, Bob Thuman, Mike Gonzalez, Dr. Dwayne Augustine for stopping by right there, too. And, of course, Coach Mark Wagner for allowing us to be a part of Hamshire Fannett. We're back here at home in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tonight against the Vider Pirates. Another one of those entertaining games, hopefully a lot drier. Because Vider loves to run the football and play slot G and play a lot of misdirection. Next week on the road, we're going to play the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Coming up next week, their head coach, Craig Smith. Lloyd Jones III, another great quarterback we're going to see coming up next week. Another talented team down there in 3A. Aaron Schobel, quarterback for the Columbus Cardinals, predicted to win their district. And, again, Hitchcock predicted to finish number 2 in their district down there in 3A, too, which is going to be a lot of fun. And the first road test next week, too, for Lloyd Jones III, and, of course, the Hitchcock Bulldogs. Craig Smith. We'll be talking to him next week, and we'll see you then from Hitchcock, Texas. Again, the final score tonight from Longhorn Stadium. Your Hamshire Fannett Longhorns go to 1-0. And the final score was Hamshire Fannett 13 and the LCM Bears 7. And, of course, we'll be back on the air next week in Hitchcock, Texas, down there. Beautiful stadium. Tune in 7 o'clock pregame. Brandon, Andy here on the sportsguyspodcast.com, and, of course, part of the Backstage Pass, the YouTube channel. And our Facebook pages out there, too. We'll have new links to the post coming up next week. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Final score, Little Cypress 13.
No.
Hamshire Fannett 13. That's time to eat, right? There you go. Hamshire Fannett 13. Little Cypress 7. Good night. From us all out there, too. For Andy McCall, I am Brandon Morrell. See you guys back on the Backstage Pass coming up next week. Now from Hitchcock, Texas, coming up next week. Hamshire Fannett Longhorns take on the Hitchcock Bulldogs coming up next week. Final score coming up a little bit tonight on the postgame show, Channel 12, the Friday Night Sports Blitz. And, of course, our final score, Hamshire Fannett 13, Little Cypress 7, as the Horns go to 1-0 in non-district play. We're back next week against the Hitchcock Bulldogs and back here 2 weeks from tonight against the Vider Pirates. We'll see you soon. God bless. Take care.